Hello, 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 hello. Hello, lovely people. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy anniversary. 6th anniversary Conan Exiles day today. So I thought we'd do a bit of Conan Exiles. You know, I never stream this game. You know, it's like new to me. Do give me your best tips, won't you, people? Because I'm entirely a noob. Hello, lovely people. I hope you're all doing really well. When was the last time I streamed? Was it this week? Was it yesterday? No? Don't remember. Anyway, it has been a busy time. Anyway, let's have some hellos. Nefanor, Valkyrus pre-stream. Valkyrus, the first person I see in the chat. Good to see you, friend. Nefanor, hello. Respawn got first today. Nice job, Respawn. Excellent job. Well done. Fight the power. Indari, hello. Hello. Devilish, hello. Nefanor, hi, how's it going? Wales, how's it going? What should I call you, Wildin or Wales? Let's call you Wales, shall we? Shall we? You know I'm going to be inconsistent on this. Hello, Falcon, how you doing? Kevin, how are you? Good to see you. Snowy, hello. Annaby, oh hey to you too. Hello, Squignari, hello, hello. Still trying to find a good base spot to find Star Metal on the Exile Land's absolute nightmare. Are you on like a really busy server? Because it can be a nightmare if your server's a bit busy. But where we have built on this game, exactly here, is perfect. I fully recommend it. I can show you if you haven't seen yet. It's very good because you'll see the star metal falling while you're like crafting and stuff. And yeah, it's cool. It's pretty cool. Nefanor, back to 15. Let's keep it up. Nice, Nefanor. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Lobby music is jamming. It is pretty good, isn't it? I like it very much. Wish I could make music myself if I had any skills. Yes. There you go. It's very good. Hello, Dragu. How are you? Good to see you. Buttspot. Stop it, Buttspot. Behave yourself. Go to the corner. Hello, Min. How are you? Good to see you too. Buttspot is like, yeah, raring to go as usual. Hello, Shinrin. How are you? Good to see you too. Surprised you made it this many in a row. Thank you for watching 15 streams. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Fran, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for 7 months. Thank you for the prime. Come back. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Pixie, a stream indeed. Hello, hello. Lumuton, hello. Good evening, sir. How are you today? Hope your day is going well. Is it warm for a lot of you right now? It is like warmish in the UK right now. It's like warm for us, right? Are any Brits here? Any Brits? Put like an 07 in the chat. Yeah. It's kind of warmish here. It's not like super hot and we don't have aircon, so that's good. So if it could just maybe stay around this temperature, that would be fine. Maybe all year. Maybe with this amount of daylight. I'd like to put in an order for this amount of daylight. That'd be kind of cool. Although at 5 in the morning when I'm still awake, it does freak me out. The sun is already coming up. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Hope I got some good rest. I did, drag you. I did. I mean, I've been busy. I've spent some time with family and stuff, which has been very therapeutic and restorative, though, which is lovely. Is this my first stream this week? I streamed on Monday, right? Did I? I think I did. I just didn't stream yesterday. I think so. Let's go with that, shall we? Yeah, I'll show you, Andrew. I'll show you some places where you can build. Hello, Batman. Hello, hello. Button tried to steal my horse, brat. Yeah. Yeah. What do you say to that, Mutton? Don't Annaby peeked at us. You know what I mean? There's like, we will have order here. There's a proper order of things. You know what I mean? We'd never. First day of Conan. Yeah. My first ever Conan day today. Somebody here will be like, oh, she's never played this game before. Let me help her. My first ever day playing this game. Yeah. When I was in the corner. Was that Monday, was it? Hello, Pixie. 105, Kevin. This is bonkers. Thank you so much for all the watches. I appreciate that. That's crazy. That makes me sound like I've got like a load of watches at my wrist, doesn't it? I'm just wearing loads of watches. I'm a great timekeeper at this point. Hello, Dave. How are you? How goes it? It is quite sufficiently warm, is it? Yeah, I thought it might be. 42. What is that in like metric? I don't speak Fahrenheit. 42. What is that centigrade? It's not 42 centigrade. No. That's not okay. Are you literally living in a box of ice? I'll have to scroll down the chat to find out. I'm very excited to hear. It's warm here too in the 90s for us. Oh gosh, I really need like a brain, like a little chip I can add to my brain to teach me Fahrenheit so that I could like translate it for myself. 11 degrees. Is it 11 degrees Celsius? Is it 11 degrees Celsius, Dragu? It's warm here too in the 90s for us. I'm assuming the 42 is Celsius actually. Because 42 isn't that hot, is it? Right? I don't know. Wendy was like, thank you, Kevin. Someone's paying attention. Thank you very much. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Don't forget to press jump for jump. Thank you, Scrinari. Is that my space bar? Because I believe that's the big button on the keyboard. I need the help. I'm here 11 degrees. What you all don't understand is Anna has played around 8,000 hours of Conan in one day. That's how good she is. Or very inefficient. Yes, absolutely. Must be why she plays so much Overwatch. Oh my god, that is... Mutton sourdough to the corner, please. Mutton sourdough to the corner. That is the worst. That is the worst joke, honestly. I said 42 because you said for the Brits to put an 07 in the chat. Oh, I see. What is the temperature where you are? Please tell us if it's Fahrenheit or centigrade, please. It is like... It's warmish here. That's that is my official communication about temperature in the UK. But it's warmish. It's okay. It's like over 20 centigrade, I think, which is basically as hot as it gets here. Not really. We might get like a terrible heat wave at some point, and then the country will grind to a halt. Do you know what I mean? 11 centigrade, is it? Up in Canada, is it? 11 centigrade is kind of pleasant, isn't it? So there's a lot of like Southern Hemisphere friendos who are like, could you like trade that with us, please? Indeed measurable in both Fahrenheit and centigrade. Oh, it's funny you can tell bad jokes from the corner, isn't it? 34C Valkyrus, that's too hot, I'd like to suggest. Are you suitably frostified in like a box of ice and stuff? Hello Abyss, hello. 86 degrees Fahrenheit, but it feels like 90. I mean, both of those sound incredibly hot, I have to say. Anyway, shall we get to like the business at hand? Enough of this piffle paffle. Although please do continue to tell me about your temperatures, because I'm always interested. As a Brit, this is like half of our like conversational skills. Is just talking about the weather. Comfortable 85 here, 31 for me. I guess it's comfortable if you're not like working outside in the heat, and you've got a bit of aircon, right? And you can just nip outside on your lunch break and just get a bit of sunshine, maybe. No? Yes. Anyway. It is the 6th anniversary of Conan Exiles today, officially, which is fantastic, really. I have so much time in this game, way too much time, really, arguably, but I love it so much. I will continue to play it, and I will continue to try to learn about it as the new things happen and all that stuff, and share with you what I learn, and have you share with me what you learn as well, because this is like a melting pot of ideas in this like chat. It's like a little town hall meeting. We all talk about the game, talk about what we're frustrated about, talk about things we love and all that stuff. Have a bit of a moan sometimes, make some jokes. Do you know what I mean? Shadows, thank you so much for 13 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Just had some rain, very moderate here now. Okay. It's like very humid here, always. Even if it's like cold or hot, it's always humid. 16 here south of France, as sunny as the UK for once. Do you mean it's overcast, Valandre? Is that what you mean? Bonjour. Comment ça va? 30 feels like 32, humidity is 58. Oh, 58% Skriniari. Oof. T-shirt weather, 11 degrees in Norway. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. A nice warm drink, and that's perfect weather, honestly. Honestly, if it's sunny, I don't care, really, if it's warm or cold. Do you know what I mean? If it's sunny, I'm fine. That's it. So yeah, I interrupt myself all the time. 6th anniversary of Conan Exiles. We're going to do a bit of Conan today. We're doing a solo series here, where I'm challenging myself to complete all the challenging content in the game. It's completely solo, no fighters, no followers, nothing, no friends, basically. This is a no friends environment. You are very welcome here, people. Except my 2 trusty camels, Pigeon and Horse. So, they are my carry friendos. This guy carries a lot of my junk that I otherwise try not to carry. And then this guy is like the overfill overspill of things, and also the person who carries us around the map, because I haven't used any map rooms or teleportry stones yet. So yeah, we have progressed quite far. We've done nearly all of the dungeons in the Dungeon Delver journey. That's a bit of a mouthful. We've only got the Winecellar left to do on that. We also did... The Barrow King isn't on here, nor is a Palace of the Witch Queen. We've done both of those too. We will do things like the Temple of Frost, which I would consider to be a dungeon, probably, too. We're going to do all that kind of stuff. We're going to do purges. We'll see how high we can complete a purge. Completely solo, no friendos whatsoever. We're going to do the Siege of Almeria, totally solo, which I have done before, but we'll be doing that again. It has changed. It does change kind of difficulty and spawn rates and things like that, so we'll be seeing how difficult it is completely solo. There is a giveaway on Twitch at the moment. If you would like to head over to Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, !ticket in the chat will enter you for free. First ticket is free to enter, and you can win either the base game of Conan Exiles or a DLC of your choice, excluding Isle of Sipta or Debaucheries of Decketo, because my last Debaucheries of Decketo DLC has been taken by Indari, right? You want that one. Are you still here? Because you weren't here at the end of the last stream. There you go. So there you go. That's how to enter the giveaway. If you want to buy the most amount, I'm going to say it once, and then you guys in chat can take over from there. People ask, because I just get so exhausted from saying the same thing. ! Ticket buys you your first ticket for free. You're buying it with your channel points you get from being in this community, watching, hanging out, following, subbing. All these things increase your amount of points. Just being here is all you need, really. Just watch. ! Ticket is your first ticket for free. If you've only just arrived for the first time, you won't have any more points. If you have been here before, ! Ticket, space and the word max will buy you the most amount of tickets you could possibly buy. If you want to know how many points you have to buy tickets, ! Points in the chat. You can buy as many as 5,000 tickets, and each ticket costs 10 points. There you go. If you get confused, you can do ! Giveaway and click on the link and just get your tickets using the website, Stream Elements website. There you go. That's pretty much... I'm going to try not to mention it all the time. I'll just say we've got a giveaway ! Ticket. I'm just going to say that in future because it gets like quite involved. We do have drops as well on the stream. The drops currently are for the Blood Crystal Chakrams, as modelled by my gorgeous character here. I freaking love these things. Let me exit creative mode and God and Cloak, and I will demonstrate them on some unsuspecting Cimmerians just out here, because they are actually, they've become one of my favourite weapons in Chapter 4. Particularly, I really like them against Cimmerians and skeletons. They're kind of stubborn fights, you know. Groups of enemies, they have a bit of a knockback. They affect a couple of people at the same time, unlike your daggers, which you left click and they're just very precise. This is without any buffs as well, obviously. I am spec'd for agility. Have max agility points here, and I'm wearing my Stygian soldier armor. Unbeknownst to many, this is the Stygian soldier armor crafted with a shield right, which is why it has this little shield symbol. It basically means it's got more armor value. I have off stream, I have completed the armorer journeys. There are kind of about 3 journeys for it, including master armorer, so that now we can make perfected armor. So I've equipped the perfected heavy sabatons, which give us 5% agility weapon damage and 5% strength weapon damage, and a little bit more armor value. So we should do a bit more damage. I could wear the Godbreaker Payance if I wanted to, or Tacit, or whatever, the Pauldron, whatever the heck it's called, because it's different for all of them. I have crafted one, and Tem, thank you so much for 28 months. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Thank you. I did craft the Godbreaker Tacit, right, leggings. There you go. They will give us the same amount of agility weapon damage as the Stygian Soldier Tacit. They give us more armor. It's 436 compared to 330. Same, crafted the same way with a shield right, with a armor reduction kit on it. This one weighs a lot more, has a huge durability. You really should think about putting this kind of heavyweight armor on any thralls that are running around with you. But when I equip it, it not only does it weigh a lot more, but overall, this Godbreaker and the Perfected Heavy Sabatons only add 1% to my damage reduction, which you can see in your stats page. total damage reduction. I think it went from like 75 to like 76. So we're at 76 now. Let me get my shoes out. 76. And as we were before, we were at 75%. So that's 1% damage reduction. So you have to decide for yourself whether that 1% is worth the crafting costs of doing the Godbreaker, making the Godbreaker pants, and also the increased weight. So with these on, the shoes actually slightly, these perfected heavy sabotins are ever so slightly lighter than the other ones. So there's really no drawback to these, I don't think, apart from having to go through the armourer journey. So currently we're at 52% weight with these. And if I switch to this pants, we're at 48%. Now, I'm trying to keep my weight down here because we're trying to take advantage of precision strike as often as possible. 10% additional armor pen while carrying a medium or lighter load. So I'm just trying to constantly keep my, like, this is unheard of for me in the past. I would always have a really full inventory. People who've been here for a while will know. But I carry everything on my camels. So just trying to keep my weight down. So I don't know. There's not a huge difference in it. There's like pros and cons. You do you. I'm not going to wear it for now. There is also an advantage that it does give us extra cold protection, which I'm not going to need for like running around. So just for like, you know, if you want to completely min-max and absolutely squeeze every last bit of armor value, then you can, of course, equip the Godbreaker leggings. There you go. Oh, Respawn, thank you for the 300 bits. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. We have a bit of water. I should bring back the hydrate redeem for like weather like this when it's warm. Hello, Chibi. Hello. So there you go. We are kind of geared up, aren't we? So I'm transmogged with this bestial regalia, which is part of the current Sacred Hunt event. And these things that go with it are the Voidforged Dragonhide things, which are Sipter recipes. This is just basically because this is what the dude wears, Zil the Wanderer, who I think is currently sitting at the bar outside. You know, al fresco bar situation, meaning I haven't bothered to make a tavern yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I build a tavern here, what I would like to do is just go into creative mode and do something fun, because it's enjoyable for me to do that. Fly around, you know, I can move as quickly as my brain moves, and just kind of, maybe we'll do something kind of here nestled into the back of this rock, some kind of cozy bar. I might do that, but you'll have to forgive me about doing it in creative mode because it's just so much more fun, honestly. There you go. Because it's not about the mats. We got a bajillion mats. It's just creative mode is just so much nicer. Using the build hammer, flying around and all that stuff. So if you want me to do that, I'll probably do it in creative. Because these poor people are sitting out in the rain a lot of the time and they're going to start getting trench foot. There you go. What else did I want to say? So yeah, so we're going to do the Winecellar today. Let's go and do like a run around the unnamed city, have a chitter chatter, and whatnot. I have now gotten, finally, my favourite, Baltier's Razor, which is my preferred two-handed greatsword, agility greatsword, for my end game content. This is really going to help me survive doing purges and the Siege of Almeria, because it has a nice cleave for groups of enemies. You know, as a solo for person, I just find that invaluable. I can also do a very quick kind of left click and roll if I want to, you know. So I really like that. I've got my Bector Corbin, which is, I've got a couple of these. We picked up a couple of these Baltier's Racers last stream. I've got my Blood Moon Bow. I've got the Blood Crystal Chakrams that I'm freaking enjoying. I've got the Heart's Blood Daggers that I'm probably going to use on the Thag fight at the end of the Winecellar dungeon. I've got my good heals concentrated and everything, all the bits and bobs, just various crap here. There you go. I was going to use the venom-infused daggers a little bit. If I do, I'm going to wear the Nemedian helmet, which karmically repairs them as I take damage. So there you go. This camel just carries a bunch of crap. That's perfect. Am I forgetting anything? I need my buffs. Let's drink some desert grog and have some elixir of grace. Do I have any elixirs of grace? I should do. Grace. I don't know if I have any in a box, actually. I can craft one. Can I get more mats? Let's get some flasks. Don't forget your horses. Okay, people. Thank you for the timely reminder. Let's make some filled water flasks. Let's make some elixir of grace, which is our agility buffing potion. Lovely. Let's drink one of those. Drink a desert grog, which we got for free from the Winecellar dungeon. Just from the entrance, which is kind of handy. Have crafting speed on super quick if you're worried about what kind of witchcraft is going on here. There you go. We'll take our spares with us. It will cool us down. If you use that in the cold, you got to think about the fact that it's going to make you die in the cold. So you might want to consider using berry pulp or something like that to drink in the cold. Or if you're going to be in the cold, you can use salted exquisite meat. Yes, because that won't affect your temperature because it's a snack. Do I need spare chakrams? I have made spare chakrams. I'm going to take them because we're going to fight a load of skellies with these situations. I've organised my weapons as well off stream. Look at me. Living my best life here. What are we going to put on these? Master weapon fitting. Yeah, this is the Twitch drop. Blood crystal chakrams crafted with an edge smith. 49 damage, 10% armor pen. And they bleed and sunder. They're so freaking good. I really, really love them. I was very prepared to be completely underwhelmed or expect them to be used as transmog only. But I think they're fantastic. There you go. Let's go modify some stuff. How is everybody doing? How do you feel about the hunt? I do have a guide. Shall I pin it? Un momento. I should pin it, really. Let me just hum to you whilst I do this. Are you muted? Don't play on my stream, please, friend. Let's get the thing. Copy the thing. Do that. There we go. Moment. There we go. Boom. Does anyone else find like silence absolutely painful? Anyone? How many of you like have to have something playing in the background as you're like going about your day? Anyone else like that? Is that just an ADHD thing? I just cannot bear silence. So I apologise. Oh, back again. And then it's gone. There you go. All right, people. Let's go fight. Adventure time. Very good. Be sure to pay attention to where various mini bosses are found. Thank you, Falcon. Pay special attention to where many bosses are found. Did you find it not clear? I was like, I was here. It was just a bit quiet. Hi there. I just love these so much. Because they are very stubborn in the bulls in chapter 4. A lot of armor. It is really nice when the Twitch shop is fantastic, I have to say. It is like, I'm like, oh, thank you. Because when it's kind of a bit, you know, mid, it's hard to get excited about it, isn't it? Right. So, Winecellar. Let's go to the unnamed city first. Do our little round. Get our, like, dailies in kind of thing. Which they added something for the 6th... Yes, for the 6th anniversary. Yeah, what would you like for that? I feel like we could give them feedback about that. Let me just get rid of the preview there. Perfect. From the frames. What would you like them to do? I feel like they could have made a bigger, like, you know, the 6th anniversary, like the first stream. I feel like we could have done like some kind of community event or something. Personally, but I have got a charity link. They are doing a fundraiser for Save the Children for their 6th anniversary, which I think is very noble. I think that's a good thing to do with your, like, promotional activities. Help some hungry kids. This is a survival game. You know, we talk about survival and food and water and stuff. And, you know, do something good with your platform. So if you would like to check out their auction or just donate or just share it, share the links and stuff if you haven't got any spare cash, then I think that would be really nice and really helpful and like a good thing for the day. So we've linked it in the chat if you feel like kind of helping with that. New DLC would be cool. Oh, I miss the old DLCs. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they did do they did a cake for the birthday last year, didn't they? I wonder what they could have done this year, really. Some kind of items, I suppose, mayhaps. It was clear I just had a mind wander when you covered the mammoth. Oh, I see. I think I was already talking about the next thing when I was talking about the mammoth, I guess. They should add a new world boss, like a double-sized wolf or giant white bear. Honestly, new world bosses sounds great to me, actually. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I guess we've got the new world boss we've got this event, haven't we? And if they're going to do more events, then like a rotation of different types of bosses and stuff would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? A big statue of you, Anna. Chibi. People will think I paid you to say that. The check's in the post. Thanks for that. Appreciate you. Thanks for doing that. Thank you very much. Yes. Isn't it funny how getting hit mid-dodge by a finisher flips you over after the dodge completes? Yeah. Yeah. It is very weird that things aren't getting into... Should I get on the horse? Am I just running like... I'm like a meme, aren't I? Living meme. Just say my opinion, Chibi. I appreciate that so much. I would like an NPC in the game, Funcom, if you're listening. An NPC, please. If you could be Anna Briella and not just Anna, because no one will know that's me. I haven't... we could talk about my list of like... Where's my cookie? Chibi, you get a cookie. Wait, we have like a cookie thing here. Do we have to at you? Maybe. Does it do the... Is it... Hold on a second. There you go. There you go. You see, Chibi gets a cookie, people. This is what we want. They did put the current DLC on sale, so I'm sure most people have those. Yeah. I mean, there are still a lot of people who haven't got the DLCs, which is why we're doing the giveaway. You know, which is great. And also people, I suppose, start new accounts and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why they would. I have a second account. Yes. Giveaways are nice. Yes, absolutely. Well, I think, you know, the good thing is there's always a bit of an influx of new friendos in the community, and not everybody has all the DLCs and stuff. The DLCs are fantastic, like, value, honestly. I don't think anybody would argue otherwise. They were really good. They were like £8. Were they like 8, 9, 10 quid, maybe $10 or something like that? And you've got like a build set. You've got like armor pieces, like sometimes like different weights of armor. You've got placeables. You've got, you know, it depended on the DLC. You know, weapon skins and things. They were so good. I think the problem probably was that people would come and play the game when a DLC came out. We're going to go modify these dudes over here because I feel like it. People would come in and play the game when the DLC came out, and then there would be a huge drop-off. And I think, I would assume, they just, you know, the powers that be wanted to see kind of a more sustained kind of player base or whatever. I don't know. Ooh, double fatality. I'm not going to do fatalities because I feel like YouTube don't like them. They are a bit gruesome, aren't they? YouTube, please don't demonetize me just because I mentioned that they were gruesome. There is nothing gruesome in my stream. Thank you for demonetizing many of my videos. There you go. Anyway. Also, I don't know, maybe have I sworn a bit recently? I may break the fourth wall a bit too much at the beginning. Never in the first 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. In addition to the map, like beyond the jungle north, make it so you have to get the bracelet after a comment to get past a green wall. What would you do up there? You just want like extra map. It isn't Volandre. If I presume you're French. It is new to, what is it? Chapter 1 of the Age of War, where we had treasure added. Basically, at the apex of your jump, press crouch, and you can do it too. You too. That's right, sir. Yeah, I felt like dyeing my armor red today. I don't know why. Is it because I'm like a warrior and it hides the blood stains? Plenty of cultural DLC they could still make. I would love that. I just assume they're going to stick with this Battle Pass Bazaar situation. I would really prefer if they did DLCs or maybe added some supplemental DLCs. You know, take our money, get some people on it. I don't know. That would be really cool. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who would be interested in DLCs. I don't know. They were just really good value. So started the game around a month ago, and it's just Vol is all right. Okay, got you. I shall try and remember that. I'm terrible at remembering stuff like that. I'd like to see them add something to the existing DLCs. That way, people who have it get something, and people who don't have the incentive to get it. Yeah, I would imagine they're still already doing well with the DLCs. I don't think I reckon they'll have a budget, they'll have a plan for the DLCs, they'll put it out a bit like Sipter, right? It'll come out, people will buy it, and then, you know, there'll be a drop off, but then there'll be kind of a continuous like purchasing from like new players. I don't think they'll add more to the current DLCs, honestly. I think they'll put it in the Bazaar and the Battle Pass, you know. Yep. Yeah. So I think the current map, it would, I don't think anything will be added in areas that are currently not explorable. Like down here, I think this is just like designed into the map, like these spaces. And up here are, if you don't know, most of the dungeons, or a lot of the dungeons are actually located here on the map. So when you go into a dungeon, open your map, and some of them, it'll actually just show where you are. Sometimes, like one of them, is it the event shows you're here at Clail's Stronghold, which is where the Warmaker is. But a lot of them will show that you're actually physically up there once you teleport. Yep. Stop playing Sipter, kept crashing the mails from killing stuff. Yeah, the new crashes again in Sipter are not great, are they? Let's have a quick run through the Sepamaru. Check for any friendos. There you go. Hello, people. Yep. Indari, are you still here, please? Can you let me know? I feel like you're never here when I ask about you. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. You want armor him? Where's our music? Oh, it's Sep music. Ah, the Sacred Hunt guy is back. This guy is like a little, like, lawgiver.
Signs are nigh. Hearken to the whisper at the back of the skull, where reptiles swim in the primal soup.
Thank you, sir. That was a really great chat. I appreciate you. Doo 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 kitty. Da 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 dun da dun. Dun, da, da, dun. Let's kill Seth as we go past because it's polite and he gets really upset if I don't go modify him. What if they intended Sipter to be the favourite child only for the fortunes to be reversed? You thought that people would prefer it? I mean, I guess it's hard to predict these things, isn't it? 2 hits. Doo, doo, doo. We're looking for some grog if we find it as well. Dun, da, da, dun. Da, da, dun. No Seth Truncheon this time. That's what we're looking for, which is a really, really good concussive weapon. Okay, so everybody will have reset in Sepamaru because this is single player. Let's have a quick run around, look for some crafting tools. Go to the unnamed city. See if we can get some good loot. I would like to get the Dragon Skull Helm. Just putting it out there into the universe, you know. And what else? Aha, named dancer. Hi, sir. I'm all right. Thanks, sir. I don't mean to discriminate, but not really my thing. Da-da-dun. Do-do-do. Luba the Luscious is the other named dancer from here. I feel like I see her way more than I see him. Anybody else? I actually forget that Mekri the dramatist exists. Honestly. Didn't crash more in Sipter. I'd still be playing Sipter. I think Sipter is beautiful, isn't it? The graphics are nicer. Different kind of content. Absolutely. Nice building places. Yeah, I think if you could like TP back and forth between different maps, that'd be perfect. Definitely. When they had player transfers, that was like, I feel like people would go do Sipter and then they would come to the Exiled Lands with their loot and their crafting recipes and stuff. I don't know. I should try and find out if they're ever going to do that again. Tier 3 smelter, journeyman. Do. Tier 1 armorer in the random spawn. These are fighter people, friendos. So what are we going to do after this? I feel like maybe the next big thing to do when we finish the dungeons is Almeria, maybe. And then maybe the Purge will be like the last thing we do. I still have to defeat Rockslide, who's the big, like, rock-nosed boss. I haven't fought him yet. Or I kind of tickled him a little, and we didn't fight him properly. Who else have I not fought? I think I've done all the bosses, if I'm honest. We need to craft the keystone to free our character. What else? Temple of Frost we need to do. Karak. We haven't done Karak's dungeon. That's going to be a fun one solo. Okay, let's go to the unnamed city. Do. I hate it when the aggro music spoils the music. You know what I mean? You're like vibing out. Bum. Do. Ah, there. Somebody's getting aggro. Don't mind them camel friendos. It's the thugs. Always got to spoil it for everyone else. Flee, friendo. Okay, let's go do a round at the unnamed city. We'll get into the wine cellar once I've, like, warmed up a bit. Ba-da-da. So I've got all the weapons, really, that I care about for this playthrough now, thankfully. I've got, like, a spare pair of these heart's blood daggers, which gouge and poison. Gouge and bleed. I made my venom-infused daggers, which is a recipe from the unnamed city. What else was I going to show you? My Balteur's razor, which is the one thing that was evading me. And really, I rely on for, like, purges and Siege of Almeria. So we're doing pretty well. We've got a bunch of Seth's truncheons for we knock out crafting friendos. I think we may have gotten Reach of the Red Mother as well, actually. The bow from the Red Mother in the unnamed city. So we're doing pretty well. I'm looking forward to doing the Siege of Almeria. Apart from breaking in to do the Were-Hyena mini-boss as part of the Sacred Hunt event, I haven't done it yet, this chapter, so I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. It's a good thing to do, like, a bit of Unnamed City every kind of session. Do I have any snacks on me? So last night I announced on our Discord that the planned annual purges of our map, as in like wipes, I've cancelled those now. They're not going to happen anymore. And one of the main reasons for it is if Funcom are doing events that, or have been, well, they are, they have made events where recipes don't persist on your account. I think that really just takes away the kind of desire to recreate your character, really. And I could do like purges of like bases and things like that, but there was like, when we first voted on it, it was a very popular kind of thing to do. Much more people were interested in me doing the server wipes than weren't. And then people kind of popped back in, people who hadn't been around, and were kind of complaining about it, saying they didn't want to do that. Let's fight him. So I've decided to cancel the plan to do wipes. There you go. Hopefully, I mean, I'll never please everybody. But I did say on Discord, if you want me to like delete your clan so you can have like a full reset for the next age. I don't know what it is, by the way. I'm not like just about to spill it because I don't actually know yet. It's going to be dinosaurs though, definitely. Then let me know, raise a ticket on the Discord, and I will delete your like clan / character stuff so that you can just start afresh if that's what you want, so that we kind of please everybody, hopefully. I mean, I'll never please everybody. It is the curse of my life. So there you go. That is what's happening. I did announce it and put it in the Discord and the Conan channel. So if you would like to join the server, by all means, go for it. There's a link in the chat. Just join the Conan Exiles. Go to the Conan Exiles channel in the Discord. Look at the pinned messages for joining instructions. There you go. There we go. Point of order out of the way. Oh, the shank. I love this. It's one of my favourite drops this for this playthrough, really. Because they bleed and they cripple, which are really handy against groups of enemies. We've got 7 perfected heavy padding. Fragment of power. We got some treasure. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Let me give you random stuff that I pick up. There you go. Do, 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 do. Sweet. Hello, Tom. Hello. Welcome. Good. I mean, you know, I'll never please everybody, apparently. So, it's not going to try. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go fight the Red Mother next, shall we? Do-do-do-do. Fortunately, these chakrams don't cost very much to craft. It's like 5 blood crystal. What is it? Star metal as well, and shaped wood. I forget exactly. But fortunately, it's not too expensive to craft because there's currently a bug where when you try to repair them, it says you don't have enough repair materials because it's asking for Eldarium, which is a metal from the Isle of Sipta map. So I have fed that back. Do I have another pair of daggers for this lady? I don't want to use my... Let's use our venom-infused daggers, and let's use the Nemedian helmet. So that as she, like, bonks me on the head, I'm, like, repairing them. There we go. So this is the Nemedian helmet, which is dropped by the spider boss in Skittering Cavern. It has a karmic ability, which means that as I take damage... it will repair whatever's in my hands in terms of tools or weapons. It used to repair legendaries back when legendaries were repairable, and now it doesn't. But the nice thing about these venom-infused daggers is that they bleed and poison. I'm not making contact here. This is weird. That double debuff. Got to get to her flank, really. Oh, I did it too early. Just thinking about how loud the music is. There we go. Interesting. I did press the thing. I think the heat is getting to my brain. There you go. Okay. See all that tick damage. I wish they would, like, flee somewhere else. Because the flea business, they just kind of stand there like derps. It is good for me to actually take a hit every now and again, though, because it'll repair my daggers. Go on, hit me. What are they at now? 529 hits. Hit me again. Repair my daggers. Come on. I can take it. And then... Oh no, not the tail whip. That's too much. Stomp your foot, friend. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, not the breath. Let's heal up. Let's repair our daggers. Come on, lady. Oh, my camel! Oh, no. Hey, stamp your foot on me. Sir, madam! Madam! Hit me. Thank you. And again. Thank you. Very cooperative. You see they're repairing. There we go. There we go. They're like nearly repaired fully anyway. Okay. Just wanted to demonstrate that in a very safe scientific environment. Alright, let's get this done. Can I have the dragon scale helm, please? Okay, in my defense, I press the button. There we go. Oh, we got the throwing daggers. Throwing axes. Fangs of the Red Mother. 11 perfected heavy padding. 6 perfected light. Fragment of power. Repair kit I don't care about and don't want to look at. Look away, people. Just look away from it. Just don't, I'm offended by its existence. Anyway, Campbell's like, could you maybe remember to leave us somewhere next time? Maybe? Let's put the padding on the horse. Come on, horsey. Horse is like, I'm a camel. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get our loot. Dun, 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 dun. What am I going to keep? Just the horns, probably. Dun, 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 dun. I don't care about leather. Don't care about volatile glands. Sweet. Onwards. Oh, did we get our free fragment? I didn't check for it. Imagine Age of the Moon Children. Interesting. Bum ba dum bum. Do do do. Dun, 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 dun. Shall I write? There we go. Sweet. Let's go fight the mini boss. Dun, 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 dun. Just running a battle pass for challenges. Apparently world bosses don't count towards demonic animals, which is a little odd because White Tiger boss does count towards demonic felines. That sounds like a mistake, doesn't it? Doesn't sound good. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What do I have currently? Demonic wolf, demonic animal. Defeat the werewolf in the Midnight Grove. Dun, dun, dun. What should we fight this mini boss with? Use the venom infused daggers. Chakrams seem too good. Looks like a... Oh, what is that? Is that the rapier? It's like a cutlass or something. So one of the reasons I don't like to use venom-infused daggers against NPCs is because sometimes, like in an NPC camp, is because sometimes you see somebody that you kind of wish you could befriend, hire, that kind of thing. And if you've been using poison stuff, then you have to slowly watch them like die-defy when you're like, damn it, I really wanted to kill that person. And you can't just randomly like reverse the poison effect. So I generally avoid using them in NPC camps for that reason. So we picked up our heart. The hero. I'm going to drop this. This is really good drop, this armor. Early game. Holy crap, that's really good. And the heart of a hero will clear our corruption. all of our corruption, however much we have, which is really handy when you're doing a round at the unnamed city where you get corrupted. Bit of treasure, an actual piece of treasure there, as well as some cash. Hello, Luke. Seth counts as a demonic. Also, the many human NPCs. You're kidding? That is crazy. That does not seem logical. Though Seth is a reasonably easy fight, so, and very quick as well. In the cellar, yeah, and I guess then also an M city like here. Yeah, interesting. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh, I should get my chakrams out for this guy. This is... I absolutely love these ink skellies. So freaking good. Dun, dun. Including the whites. But not the bosses, because the bosses don't get staggered. It's still kind of helpful if you want to use them, but they're just so good against skeletons. Especially these guys, because they corrupt you, and I hate being corrupted, generally speaking. Oh, salvage of your chakra. You did get Eldarium. Did you? Because I didn't. I literally... That is so weird. Weird. Mods Conan. Mods and then the word Conan, but no spaces. Bum ba dum bum. Doo doo doo. Right, let's fight him with my usual favourite. My Bector Corbin hammer. It's an agility weapon. Freaking love it. This guy just does not get even staggered at all. Doesn't get interrupted in any way. He just goes about, he just locks onto us and just ignores any hit. He's unfazed by everything. Which I find to be a bit weird, like that. Just find it to be weird. Doesn't hit absurdly hard or anything. But I feel like he should at least get... He just doesn't even, like, react. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be some kind of, like, oh, I just got hit. Imagine, like, animation or something. Ah! So I just have to basically hit him when he's not busy hitting me. You know what I mean? Ah! Well, great. There we go. Skeletons all share the same loot table in the unnamed city, whether they're whites, like this guy, or just the other skeletons. Maelstrom. Legendary Sunder, 79 damage and no armor pen. I find it really weird when there's a hammer that doesn't do any armor pen. It's really weird, because one of the reasons I use a hammer is for that. There you go. I'm going to leave the rest of the stuff. Onwards, friendos. Apparently landing on your head hurts. A rude boss in Gnome City. Hello, Creston. How are you? That's it, yeah. Seems like bosses that can be picked for Demon Blood count towards demonic kills. Well, that makes sense, but the mini-bosses here, like human mini-bosses, if that's what people are saying, the ones that wear the Silent Legion armor in the Unnamed City and in the Winecellar, you can't get Demon Blood from them. You get a Heart of a Hero. But they're humans, aren't they? I don't know if there's any, like, demonic lore about them. I think it's good if, the more options, the better, right? But it doesn't necessarily make sense. Hi there. Dum, da, dum, dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Do a quick tour here and then we'll go head to the Winecellar. And then that'll be all of the Dungeon Delver journey done. Forget about this guy up here sometimes. Right, let's make sure we deal with any archers so we don't get knocked down. Do. So when I'm particularly looking for something, then I might do that fight twice when I visit. Is anyone going to come and shoot me with a bow? I don't see anybody this time. Oh, of course. Who is shooting with a bow? He's going to hit me. I see you. Can I get him? Can I go? There's no first person with a bow, is there? Can't see you because my barnet is in the way. No ammo! Is he gonna still shoot me? Nah. It's triad luck. Please don't hit me. Oh yeah, he's distracted by the camels. It's perfect. It's perfect. No problem at all. You take damage, you will fall. Full camel friendos. Hey, we made it. Sweet. Heartbreaking is bad enough, but heart-eating is the Temple of Doom. That's it. It is the Temple of Doom. That's it. Living my Indiana Jones dream here. Okay, another skelly boss. Ah, there. Sit. So does this guy like react when I hit him? Wait, could you just stand there a sec, sir? No. They just don't like... They just don't have any kind of animation, like, reaction, do they? It's like it doesn't happen. And their health bar goes down. It's like two people just having a fight. Neither of them really paying attention to each other. You know what I mean? 24 people listen to each other. No. Maybe we wouldn't be fighting if we listened. What am I saying? Do you think we could have him as a pet? That'd be kind of cool. Like, excuse me, I'm a boss. Ouch. Sit. Who are you fighting? There's no one over there. Oh, we got a second gas axe, right? I think that's our second one. So we could put those flanking our doors as like decoration or whatever. Ooh. 7 perfected medium. Fragment of power. Where is my camel friend? You can take the cash. Does that weigh like nothing? Yeah, it weighs very little. That's kind of cool, isn't it? It's corrupted, which is really, you know, PvP only kind of interest. Because it will corrupt your enemy. Doesn't work in PvE. Just swinging at air, and if it hits, it hits. That's it, exactly. He just like turned to face me, but that's about it, really. Have to enable first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That OJ, you have to enable first person when. Yeah. What's that? Wasn't listening. Well, it's too bad, Creston. Why does she use heavy armor, heavy hammer with an agility buff? Because it's an agility hammer. Wanted to make a pyramid for my base, but I can't get pieces. Do I need DLC? The pyramid was in the bazaar at some point. It will return. I'm certain. Yep. About this game, though, I haven't got to metal puzzles yet. I mean, enjoy yourself, you know. Some weapons, yeah, some weapons are now agility based. 200 swords, 200 hammers can now be agility. Some bows can be strength. There you go. There's your answer. Yep, Vector Corbin is a agility hammer, and I freaking love it. So all my agility points go into it. So it means I get to move really quickly and be nimble, but I get to enjoy strength-based weapons. This is a two-handed sword, which is traditionally a strength weapon. But this one is agility. There you go. These are both agility. So I love that. Really, really like that. I wish they would add something like war axes as a agility. Like one legendary axe would be really nice. Funcom, if you're listening. Hi there. How's it going? I would like that. That'd be cool. Am I going to fight this? I'm not fighting the snake today. I just can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered, people. We've done it twice. I don't have to. I don't have to. I'm the master of my own destiny. Play on easy, so I don't see how bad I am. I mean, that's the nice thing about it, isn't it? You can play however you want to. You can tune things as you like, you know? I like to play on, like, vanilla settings so that we have, like, as much in common as possible. Absolutely. Hi there, friends. Get my stams back up. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that new 1 second penalty when you run out of stamina is... It's very flow breaking, isn't it? You know what I mean? Imagine dual axing using agility build. Yeah, I'm not a dual axe kind of person. I really like the what is it? Like the rhythm. Oh, okay, wax is not what I was trying to say. We picked one up, didn't we? I like the... Where's my war axe? I like the 1, 2, 3, 4 whilst cleaving through groups of enemies. There's something about the animation, or light attack and a full combo. I like that about war axes, and I really want an agility one because it was always my favourite for like NPC camps and skellies and things like that. So I would like that personally. Currently we don't have any... we have, what is it? The javelin and the short sword are the only two one-handed weapons choices. I don't have any arrows. The only choices for agility, one-handed. So if you want to use a torch, you have to use like light arrows or just use a short sword. And I don't hate the short sword as much as I used to, but I still don't like it that much. I don't find it satisfying. I think it's useful. It can be quite strong and whatever. But it's not my favourite. It doesn't bring me joy, you know. So you use our venom-infused daggers. Nice friendo. Hit me once just to repair them. It hit me. Do it. Hit me. Thank you. See the bar go up. This Nemedian. So I really like this helmet with these daggers because the daggers don't have very much durability at all. And it just means you just have to take a couple of hits, which inevitably you might do in a fight. Hit me. Thank you. You can also stand in front of a hot fire with, like, you know, you can eat like 5 putrid meats and just heal when you need to. Things like that in order to take enough damage. You can take full damage if you want to, burying the Nemedian and holding the weapon or tool. But in the earlier like streams that I did of Conan back in like sorcery, I was always using venom infused daggers and the Nemedian. It's a real favourite. 14 dragon powder. Sweet. Alright, people. Let's go fight the last couple of skelly bosses. And a quote of the day, hit me. Thank you. There you go. Like the new look. Light void with bestial regalia, and then dragon, void forged dragon, whatever you want to call it. What is it called? Bestial regalia, void forged dragon hide stuff. Just basically just like Zill, the theme. And I just felt like red today. Felt like wearing red, people. Red is one of my favorite colors. So there you go. So let's use our friendo here. For cleaving through friendos. Wow, I say friendo too much. Let me clear my corruption. Eat the heart of a hero. All corruption goes. And we'll heal up. Let's have a quick snack before we get into a big fight. Où est le camel? What is camel in French, people? I don't know what it is in French. Okay, actually I don't want to... I'm going to put dump stuff on here. Alright. Let's fight. Should we get these people to stay here? So the chakrams are really fantastic here. Normally I would be sticking to this weapon, really. You can also use the Blade of the Adventurer if you haven't got Baltier's Razor yet. But this one weighs nothing, like 0.01 or something. And it has more armor pen, I believe. At the top of my head. But the weight is really handy for agility, because you want to keep your weight like in a medium or light class if you want to take advantage of precision strike, which gives you extra armor pen. And 10% armor pen is pretty cool, right? There we go. Skelly's down. I'll use my high armor pen hammer to defeat the boss. Hello, sir. It's another guy who just doesn't pay any attention to me. I feel so ignored. So we could use our Spectre coating. I have actually mentioned to Funcom that it'd be really cool if Spectre coating could be equipable or assignable to a hotbar slot so that we could keep reapplying it to our weapon, just like we do arrows, you know. Some kind of means to a... Because otherwise we have to go into our inventory, be like, hang on a minute, sir, could you just feel free to hit me whilst I just reapply my coating to my blade. This is the one who's always unequipping his weapon. Listen, you. This is mano a mano. There we go. Gets the job done. And we got another Legacy of the Nordheimer's helmet, which is a good cold resistance helmet if you haven't got one. Decent drop. I would put a armor reduction kit on it so it reduces the weight. And then just keep it. I just keep it in your saddle or something. In your saddle? In your camel or something. Go. Let's put it on here because we haven't done anything to it. That doesn't weigh very much. Let's go here. Sweet. Right, one more boss and then we go to the Winecellar. Hello, Rolomi. Hello, hello. Good quality of life idea. Yeah, Le Camel. Is it Le Camel? What is camel in French? Someone here will know. There was a English only rule for moderation purposes, but you know, on this one occasion. while we're like educating ourselves. Goat is what? Chev. I don't know what camel is. I feel like I've known it at some point. If it is le camel, then I will feel kind of silly. Pecamel. What are you saying? He's saying it's not camel. L is not French. L le pecamel. Oh dear. How are you right now? Hello Ken. Hello. Right, one last friendo. No dragon scale helm today, unfortunately. Such. I'm trying to read that. Sounds like she's having a stroke. It was a bit like that, wasn't it? Let's use our chakrams on these little turd wallets. I'm gonna have to try not to do my fatality in the Winecellar. Mind you, it only really applies to humans, so I don't have to worry after we get past the first section. Right. Hammer time. I'll go to the corner. Someone get me a cookie. So I feel like high level purges and rock slides are going to be our biggest challenges, really. I think El Mariah, I think I can do solo. Lower level purges, I can do solo, definitely. I've done that. Level like 10 purges, completely solo. It's going to be interesting. We might have to get like fancy with like some kind of building situation, traps and things like that. But rock slide, I think, is maybe going to take a few attempts. We might get murdified a few times. But I generally don't fight him. I just ignore him. I leave him to his own devices. We have a bit of a treaty, which is just over for this one series. I've already fought Rot Branch a couple of times on this series. That was okay. Not too bad. We shall see. What is it? Spectre's Bane, so one of the weapons that is already coated with Spectre coating, which is really useful in the Unnamed City against skeletons, because it's a debuff against the undead. Have I left my camels, people? Did I leave my camels? Chat! You've got one job. We've talked about this. Chateau Lemieux. Sounds like cow house. Chameau. Okay, that sounds right. Chameau, which is very similar to camel, I suppose, isn't it? Cow house. La maison du... No, chèvre is goat. What the hell is vache? Vache is cow, because I remember vache full. Right, mad cow. Is that right? Yes. La maison du... Yeah, anyway. Sorry, this has turned into an inadverted French lesson. Well, goes well with cookies. What cow goes well with cookies? What are you talking about, people? Chat, you're drunk. Go home. Okay, I've got my friendos. Nobody reminded me. Just saying. Nobody's paying attention. Don't forget your chameau. Yes. Des chameaux, I guess. Just a body kit. Currently, the Penny Rockside is a 3-skull category simply because there's currently no 4-skull Yeah. I am going to do it, though. Even if we have to cheese it, we are going to defeat him. We will find a way, my friends. Even if we have to, like, build something, place, like, palisades, maybe do some traps, that kind of thing. Right, we defeated everybody. Let's go do the Winecellar. Why are you using a strength weapon, that mace? Why are you using a strength weapon, that mace with agility build? The hammer here is an agility hammer. So all the points I spend in agility go towards that weapon. I really enjoy the animation, the play style of using it, and I get to be super quick and reactive, nimble. I get to use my two-handed sword, which is also an agility weapon, even though they're usually strength swords. I get to use my daggers, which I really, really enjoy. Also super quick and everything like that. Loads of damage. My chakrams. My bow. All the bows. Most of the bows, except the ones that have power draw. Because if they say power draw, then they take points from your strength to maximize, like, multiply the damage. What else, people? What am I missing? That's it. Bec de Corbin. Bec de Corbin. Yep. I'll show you when we get out here. But I love it. I've got a couple already. You just get it from legendary chests, from fighting world bosses, and then looting the legendary chests in dungeons. And it's super, super good because it has a lot of armor pen. So it's super good against bosses. Really, really like it. So I like to switch between these because this is really good for cleaving through groups of NPCs in Purge and Siege of Almeria, things like that. I switch to my Bec de Corbin when I want to fight bosses because it does a huge amount of armor pen and bosses have a lot of armor. You know, and I use my daggers and my little, like, chakrams for, like, smaller targets or, you know, skeletons and stuff like that. There you go. So I get the best of both worlds / all worlds, really. Get to have my cake and eat it too. Is it? I think it is Shamo. Yes. Maybe that's what Michael Jackson was saying all the time. Michael Jackson was singing about camels. You heard it here first, people. Camels back in the day surrounded by the undead. A new boss here, Red Skull. 1, 2, and 3 red skulls and black skulls. I bet there's a mod for that, honestly. I bet there's a mod for, like, tougher bosses and things. Yeah, here's the Bec de Corbin that you asked about. Have a look at that. 71 health damage, 61% armor pen, and a lot of durability with a master weapon fitting on it, which is, you learn the recipe from the Warmaker. And then there's the Baltier's Razor, which is 80 damage, 35% armor pen with a master weapon fitting. It wasn't moonwalking, it was camel walking. Creston, is it really warm where you are today? What's your level of delirium? Would you like to confess? Not that there's any difference in your behaviour, just so we're clear, I realise. The nice thing about the Winecellar is there's a bunch of legendary chests in there to loot. So that's good. We've got 8 keys. Oh. I think he was saying come on, but in, like, a funny way, wasn't he, fighting Aya? Isn't it like Chamon was like, come on? Just, like, G-ing people up. Come on, friendos. Let's party. No. No? Michael Jackson? No. Not that what he was doing? I don't know. I wasn't friends with him. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. Arguably the most dangerous dungeon in the Exiled Lands? Question mark? Maybe? Certainly, like, the final fight can be kind of tough. So yeah, at least we don't have to worry about our friendos dying. Just ourselves. Oh, beautiful. 10 out of 10. Can I have your ratings, please, on my dive? Maybe you make me want to walk like camel. Camel walk Southern culture on this kid's. Lovely. It's beautiful. Alright. Time to modify Seth and actually progress past that now. Alright, people. 11 out of 10. Thank you very much, Luke. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Vote of confidence. Alright, then. Should we hammer him? Defeat a demonic animal. You're right, just as you've said it to me. Isn't that crazy? No grog. We'll leave that then. So I'm going to use my two-handed sword for these guys. It is kind of dingy, and a sword and a light would be kind of handy. Do I have a short sword with me? Did I don't think so. No. Two-handers only. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Winecellar definitely top in danger category, even knowing what's in there being callously to death. Yeah, definitely. I would say so. I mean, they have kind of quote unquote fixed the mini bosses so they don't do the most like absurd amount of damage anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like the thrill, really. It's like if they ever nerf the arena champions damage, I will be disappointed because I like the thrill of it. I think fixing her collision issues, or just generally collision issues in the game, would be optimal, so that when you're not near an enemy, you know, by your eyes, the game also doesn't think that you're near her. Shall I do like guidey stuff? Okay, so we got some treasure hunters at the opening of the place. We got some boxes around here. You're casually looking, there's like lore books and stuff. You're casually looking for Kari steel as well, because there are some recipes for armor and weapons at the end of this dungeon, which call for Kari steel as a crafting item ingredient. There's some usually around here, and of course there's not this time. Thank you, game, for making me a liar. Appreciate that. But yeah, soon we'll pass these relic hunters and we won't have any humanoids anymore. But try not to do fatalities in dungeons because they're bugs in dungeons for some reason. Can I roll? I'd love to roll. There we go. Brant of Zingara, who I personally think is supposed to be Seeker Ophelia. Let's take the Heart of a Hero. We'll eat that just before the final boss fight to clear our corruption. We've got 40 minutes on that timer. Do, 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 do. I guess one way to avoid doing fatalities is to use the bow. There we go. I would like a melee fatality. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Okay. And we'll jump across. You can light these little torch friendos. Okay. Lots of enemies in here. Easy to get swarmed. If you... Okay, I'll deal with him first. Oh, God. This is maybe a good opportunity to demonstrate. If you jump off here, it will just put you back at the beginning of the dungeon. Don't hit yourself on the way down if you jump off. If you hit yourself on the way down, you will just die. And you'll be disconnected from your followers, and you'll have to go retrieve your body, which means climbing down in a place where there's no climbing, because there's no climbing in dungeons. So yeah, if you need to get out of here quickly, you can just jump into the ravine, and you'll just be put at the beginning of the dungeon with your followers, which is really handy. So if you like back in the day when you had purges unexpectedly, then that was kind of a handy mechanic. Hi there. Let's try and deal with these friendos together. It's pretty hectic in here. These two-handed swords are just so efficient for, like, dealing with groups together. Oh, that penalty is so mean. Can I just heal up a bit? Oh, I got stuck on the thingy. Okay. Camels are a useful decoy. There we go. Hi there. Alright, let's heal up. Loads of sideways and things, but we're going to stay on the beaten track. You can go this way if you want to, down that path. Or you... This is where we came from. Or you can go this way. We're just going to go this way. There's a bunch of side areas with chests and Kari steel, but I'm going to stay like on the beaten path because whenever I do these things, people like... They don't know which way to go. Okay. We came from there. We're going this way. We can put these little lights on. There we go. And I've heard Heart for Hero goes best with a nice Chianti. Absolutely. So that's one of the mini bosses. I don't have steel feud. Just my preferred. I'm going to get hit really hard defense. Oof. I mean, he didn't do that much damage, but the noise is alarming. And the fact that he used to really scare me. Like, these guys used to really scare me. Ignore the creepy sounds. You switch to my Vector Corbin. Hammer versus hammer. Ouch. So I do have Resurgence as one of my Vitality perks. Instead of Faster Healer, I think. Resurgence, yeah. So as long as I kind of heal myself up in between hits, I will get like a little boost if I get into trouble. Where's his body? Here we go. Here's some Kari Steel. Fragments. They drop pristine Kari weapons as well. They have a chance to. And the drop rate seems to be better than it used to be. I don't know if they've changed that. In Chapter 4. There's a box over here that usually has Grey Lotus. There we go. Ooh. Goodies. Padding everywhere. Hello, sir. The lack of stagger, I find very strange these days. Things used to get staggered a lot more, didn't they? Let's get our weapon back. Lamentations. Fava beans too, that's it. Fava beans and nice Chianti. It cracks me up all the time because fava means beans. Ah, yeah. He was oblivious, wasn't he? Look at them just standing there. And they're on passive withdrawal. Let's see about the loot. No loot. Hello? Okay, he's got loot. Snacks are good. Take the coins. Really good heals. Let's go fight the shellback, the undead shellback. We'll use our hammer for him because he's a boss. Okay. This guy drops a Kari water skin. Is he already dead? He very nicely killed by another person. Lovely. Some coins behind him. Well, that was a bit of a... I'm glad for that, because I found that to be a boring fight, because I don't care about the Kari water skin. But I feel like I need to be, like... What's the word? For completion's sake, I guess. I feel the urge to fight him. Let's prepare for more skeletons. Pristine bow is amazing. It's really beautiful. It's visually one of my favourite bows, if not my favourite bow. better. Right, we're going to take a left now. We're going to go towards the bridge. Thank God these guys stagger. Because otherwise they'd be obnoxious. Hi there, bud. Have they made this dungeon less dark, people? Anyone... I feel like it's less obnoxious, you know? I don't know. It feels less obnoxious in the shadows. Oh. All right. Got another mini boss. Let's go for our hammer. This guy used to hit like a freaking truck. I like that he waits for me to hit him back. It's very considerate. Ooh. That used to be so much. It's so much. It's been nerfed so much. I don't know if it was just that they had a huge amount of armor pen that was just broken, you know, like the arena champion or something, but they hit so hard before. Now, yeah, here's some legendary chests. There should be fragments here, and there aren't any. I do find on servers there seems to be more. I don't know. We got a scroll here. Sorcerer's scroll page. Spell page. Sorcerer's spell page. That's the word I'm looking for. Some obsidian, some bits and bobs. Let's get rid of this stuff first. Who's going to take Kari Steel? The Kari's water skin gives you more drinks out of it. I'm not going to use it. I use purified water these days. Okay. Oh my god. They're like buses, these Baltier's razors. We had none, and then we've got 2 last stream, and now we've got another one. That's brilliant. I love that. Thank you, game. And Axe of the Lion, which used to be a favourite of mine. It is completely different than it used to be. It used to have a strength buff. It used to give you like 3 strength points back when strength points from weapons would add up on your attributes. This one has a predatory ability, so only light attacks. And you'll do 103 damage per hit, like base damage per hit. And it also does shield smash. No armor pen, so you can put a master weapon fitting on it. Or spiked weapon fitting if you want to. Yeah. That used to be a favourite of mine. Axe of the Lion. Back in the day. I just couldn't say it. Sorcerer's Swab Age. Easy to say. I just like the way animations now spin to track you. Hit it for upping the danger of NPCs, but just look goofy sometimes. I like our movement, but I find their movement to be a bit obnoxious. Right, let's take a left. Get to the next boss. This guy never used to do quite as much as the other guys. But they were real thrall killers, these mini bosses. I wonder if the reason they nerfed them was because they nerfed thralls so much. This fight feels very weird. I don't know. There's something... I feel like I'm not really in the fight as much as I used to be. Because their bodies just don't react to me. I feel like I'm fighting a ghost or something, or I'm the ghost. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It feels weird. There's no reaction to me hitting them. You know? I don't expect them to, like, stagger infinitely, get stun locked forever or anything like that. But I just... He's getting walloped by a big old hammer. You'd expect him to react in some way. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. Okay, salted exquisite meat is a great food to pick up if you're in agility build because it's the food for agility buffs. I'm using desert grog. This is the great thing to use if you're going to go to the cold and you don't want to drink a potion to buff your agility. You don't want to drink booze because it'll cool you down, which is not what you want. There you go. Sweet. Hello, Scooty. Hello. Blunted to lion to unconscious with heavy attack. Yeah. Yep. Like predatory blade. Yeah. Some people do that one too. Not subbed. Do it tomorrow. Just don't beat me up again, Anna. Of course I will. It's all right, lovely. Just happy to see you. Get off my camel. Should have called one of them chameau or something. Well, oh no, okay, so we're going to get a horse and we'll call it chameau, like the French word for camel. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, you feel impactful. Any of the enemies that stagger, you feel the weight of what you're doing. You feel like the impact of like hitting hard. The ones that don't react in any way, you just don't feel powerful. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing a lot of damage here, but I don't know. These are my thoughts. Okay, we've got another mini boss over there. He used to scare the absolute poop out of me. And he would, honestly, I've lost trolls to him. Because it's a small space. He swings his sword. He used to do like I feel like it was about 400 damage to me or something in one hit. Took 100, just 100 there. That's so much less than it used to be. Now I am in like 75% damage reduction. Armor. We could have tweaked out 1 percentage point with some Godbreaker pants. We felt like it, but I didn't feel like it. But yeah, he used to be absolutely terrifying. Him and his mates. Everyone but the pokey guy. There you go. Sweet. Bum bum bum. Do do do. Bum ba dum bum. Do do do. Right, now we got a world boss to fight. That's not him. He didn't even we slammed at him. He didn't even react. No, should we use our daggers or chakrams? Ooh, my frame drops. Right, is anybody else having random frame drops in this chapter? In a way that you haven't before? Because I find it strange. I don't know what's going on. If you think he's ignoring you. English is bad. Hello, Heliops. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Respect my weapons. Respect my authority. That's it. Respect my authority. That's it. You think he's annoying? Wait till you fight Rockside. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yes. We're going to have to game plan Rockside. Not frame drops, but sometimes tearing. I never know if it's just my system. We do have the CPU bottleneck issue still on this computer, which, it's not too challenged by Conan, although we're not kind of taking advantage as much of the card. Love these ganked spiders. They're so good. Spiders and skellies. So good. Right, we got this annoying corrupted spider friendo over here. Hi there, friend. Shall I use my venom-infused daggers with him? Do I have them? Can I just, talk amongst yourself, sir? What do I do with my venom-infused daggers? It's like trying to fight... Oh, there they are. It's trying to fight me, and I'm like, just bear with. There you go. Let me get them over there. Okay. Let's get it done. So, I'm probably better off using my Vector Corbin. The biggest problem I have with this guy is the corrupty kind of... Look at him tracking me. Uh-oh. For a second, I thought we had the problem with the snake. Look at him tracking. So funny. Do you see him? Look. Look at it. It's so funny. There's that corrupty stuff, which kind of draws you in, damages you, gives you corruption. I mean, it looks cool. But if you hate corruption, as I do, it's not my favourite. He's just a world boss. He'll drop a skeleton theme. He used to eat boxes in here. Just heal up. The frame drop. I guess I need to put them on a like a longer follow distance, so that when I click on the ground to tell them to, they stay away. Here we go. Sweet. Let's get our key. And then we got the final fight. More frame drops. Just make sure I didn't drop anything. I didn't want to drop the heart of a hero. I thought I dropped something. I didn't mean to. Some kind of harvesting tool. Who's got my pick? Ooh, that was weird. Kind of lag going on. Okay, let's get our key and our Ica. I hope my PC's not going to crash or something. Dun 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 dun. Okay, we can harvest these spiders for Ica with a hatchet or pickaxe or something. We could use a sickle to get gossamer. I'm leaving them because Seebs. Let's drink some water and eat some snackages. We could also eat this cooked pork feast, which would fill both our food and water. Hello, Jim. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Plan to defeat Rockside. Phase 1. Travel to Rockside. Phase 2. Question mark. Phase 3 victory. It's a flawless plan, Kristen. We definitely can't be defeated. I don't know if you can notice these little, like, drops. What is everybody up to while they're watching and lurking, that kind of thing? Are you playing? Are you working? Do do do. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Such a cool dungeon. I absolutely love... I haven't said anything about that yet, but absolutely love, like, the atmosphere. It's such a great dungeon. Really one of my favourites. Which is why I don't really want to use a torch. You know, it's a bit like the Warmaker dungeon. I used to run around with a torch in the Warmaker dungeon, like, constantly. But then I used to always use a War Axe, so it wasn't such a big deal. And I would use Final Breath of the Red Mother which is the legendary torch that lasts for about a week without it being extinguished. And you used to be able to repair that with a repair kit back when legendary repair kits repaired stuff. Or repaired legendaries. So yeah, so I used to run around the Warmaker with that, and it kind of spoils the atmosphere a little bit, I think. There you go. To the final boss chamber. What am I doing? Just resting my eyes, but go on, I'm hearing everything. Are you falling asleep? Couldn't get my silver vein with bronze. Couldn't get my silver vein bronze. Trying to get a little work done around dreaming of modification in Conan or Valheim, are you? How many of you have played Ashlands? I'm interested to know what you guys think about it. I want to go back into it at some point. I just don't know when yet. We will be doing that. Who's carrying what? Can carry the truncheon. Don't care for that. I think we're good. I don't know. I don't have to do anything with my thralls because there are no thralls. I got 34 minutes left on my buffs. That's cool. What am I going to use? Heart's blood for Thag. My favourite thing, I think, for Thag. And maybe the chakrams a bit for the skellies, and the rest of it we'll use Baltier's razor. Oh, I could do with more heals on my hotbar, couldn't I? There we go. Plenty of heals. Alright. Out the way, friendos. Let's fight. So hopefully these still work. Yeah. It's a knockdown guy. Sit. I was rolling, honestly. This doesn't feel as dark either in here. Do you think? Have they changed the lighting in the wine cellar? It was really dark in here, wasn't it? Now I'm more convinced that the lighting's better. If they have, that's a welcome change. Because there aren't really any, like, apart from short swords, there aren't really any weapons, like a one-handed for agility builds. Buddy, I need to roll a little bit earlier. There we go. Get into a rhythm. There we go. Roll a bit earlier. So these are the Heart's Blood daggers, which do a gouging, apply a gouging debuff. Yeah, I'm getting locked in my animation. Who are you fighting, brother? Should we use our... Maybe that's better. Okay, we've got it ready for the next phase of the fight, which is these... Yeah, they've definitely changed the lighting in here. It used to be dark. I think that's great. Bum, bum. Definitely enjoying the Vector Corbin more than the daggers. Just because I can get away from his attacks easier. Just do more damage. Because you got to keep that bleed stack applied otherwise. Maybe there's something wrong with the Heartsblood daggers, I don't know. In terms of my protection when I roll, I don't know. That's ready for the floor. And the skelly friendos. Shall we do a bit of... My favourite way to deal with this is just to be constantly running in a circle already. And then I don't have to, like, start moving when I realise which direction it wants to... I need to go. These are the blood crystal chakrams from the Twitch drop. Really, really good here. Really liking them. Frame drops. My preferred way of dealing with him solo, whenever these guys are here, is just deal with them. Completely ignore him. And then go back to fighting him. Because they shouldn't respawn. But this fight here is a very good test of how resilient and how strong your thralls are, because this is a bit of a thrall killer, this fight, traditionally. Da-da-dun, da-dun. Visual bug still exists here, apparently. Here we go, next phase. More friendos. More stuff on the ground. Okay, let's deal with these little dudes. Tell my camel to flee, otherwise he's just going to stand there like a wall of meat. These are so good. Right, back to Thag. There's so much HP. That was tick damage from the slimy stuff on the ground. Oh, it is darker in here now. The lights have gone out. Haven't they? Visual bug. Silly there, people. There we go. Dungeon Delver done, people. Oh, there we go. 13. Thank you. Kari Steel. We got the Kari Overseer armor recipe schematic. I don't think he drops anything except for like putrid flesh or something gross like that. We'll just prove that to ourselves. Yeah, so I found the Bector Corbin to be most helpful there. Putrid meat. And bone. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Don't care about that. The Skellies used to have decent drops. Yeah, so just basic, the good. I mean, Skelly drops now are really good, aren't they? Like alchemy stuff. Snackages, really good heals. Strength buffing, salted pork. If you eat that, you'll get a 15% damage, strength damage buff. Stutter wraps, really good heals. Mystery meat soup, which is a 60, which gives you plus 60 in HP. What else? What else? Cimmerian feast, which gives you armor. There's a few things like this where it says 0 and it's lying. So, all right. Winecellar down, my friends. Dungeon Delver done, which means we've learned the Raider... No, what is it called? Dungeon. We've learned the Ranger, not Raider. Ranger armor. which is a really like high agility buffing armor, which doesn't give you very much armor value. Plus, I think it's plus 50 armor. Oh, the chests! Damn it! No! No! We can just run into the War Maker, but I want to show the chests. Let me show you the chests. Come on, people. Come on. I've just for completion, I just want to show people, because I don't need the chests. We can just run to the back of the War Maker, but I want to, like, completion-y. Hi, Seth. Good to see you, bud. Hiya. Everybody, good to see you. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to get back in there, actually. Bum, 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 bum. Can't believe I freaking forgot. Sagittarius. Do you know what it is? I have done this place hundreds of times, and I'm not exaggerating. But there never used to be any chests in there. So now, sometimes I revert back to, like, my old memory of it, I guess. You know? Oh, people. I won't loot the chests, because we're doing this just specifically just to show. Fudging fudgesicles. Fudging fudgesicles. Ba-da-bum. And a quote that I can't believe I freaking forgot. Listen, I have problems with memory and attention. And I'm yapping. If I'm yapping away, sometimes I forget. I just hope that we can get in there. I think because it's single player, we should be able to. But on servers, there's like, there used to be an hour cooldown on Thag. Yep. Don't know if you're... Are you stuttering? Is anybody here stuttering? We can go through the wall. It's fine. Yep. This is like locked until we Ghosting always like causes you to what is it called? It makes it rain. It's always very funny in the desert. Okay. Here are the chests. We got Black Brewer's Fury. I'm not going to take them. We're going to run into the War Maker because I forgot. Zabon Knives. Bane of Ksatral Kel. Strength. One-handed sword. And a dueling blade to the hawk. Not very exciting. Okay. We're going to leave those. Fudging fudgesicles, people. There you go. I just wanted to show where they were. See the stream fine. Okay, so I guess the buffering is on your side then. I'm pleased to hear that. If you can put it on auto, if you haven't done so. Okay, let's run to the War Maker and go loot some chests. Do 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 do. Ba da dum bum. Do do. I love Sepamaru so much. I think there's a mod that kind of expands Sepamaru. At some point, I would love to use that, even if it just like off stream, just in my own time. Which the Ksatral Kel sword. Yeah, strength sword. Yep, the good one. Is that armor set naturally red? No, it's not. This is what you see Zil the Wanderer wearing. I just dyed it. It's this color normally. It's like an orangey color, but I dyed it red. 'Cause I like it. Which red dye? I don't remember, Deft. It's probably still in the bench in what's it called? In our house. She didn't leave the camels. I know. Can you imagine? Sad Nabriella. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to Distracted Anna playing Conan, looking for chests that are no longer there, ignoring chests that didn't used to be there. No. I know. We get through it together, people. I'm definitely not in any special modes here. Let's run through all the way to the back of the War Maker. We've got our spare keys. I'll fight the arena champion as well. Bonus. I was in the middle of our stream. Okay, Kristen. Okay, so now we speedrun through the War Maker to grab the chests at the end. I think they just hit each other, which is kind of amusing. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Poor camels. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So we did this on the last stream, I think. What did we do? Silver Mine and Warmaker on the last stream, if you want to kind of see the whole kind of guide to this place. But once you've completed this dungeon... Whee! Once you've completed this dungeon, I'm a grown-up. You can... you come back with the keys that you obtain from fighting the mini-bosses. And then you can just like run all the way through back to the very final boss chamber. And then just loot the chests. So it's a fantastic place for level 60s, basically. It's also kind of in the center of the map, kind of accessible and whatnot. Both my camels here. Let me leave them here and we'll fight the lady. What should we use? Pick something on my hotbar that isn't a pickaxe or a healing potion, and I'll fight the arena champion with it. Numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. There you go, pick. Type it in the chat, people. And meanwhile, I will get bow. You want me to do the bow? I thought I had immediately I felt that you were going to do that. Do I only have 87 arrows? That's probably enough. I would imagine. Yeah, I only have that many. Okay. 4, 3, 4 and 2. Oh, it's hump day. Hello, Dev. Hello. Let's go with 3 then. I think is 3 the most popular. Let's use the bow because we don't usually. All right. I've left the chameaux scouting. Ooh. How are you gaining on me even though you're crippled, lady? If I run out of arrows, I'm going to switch to something else. Obviously. Ooh. What was that? Frame drop and collision issue? She moves very quickly, generally. Let's let her get a hit in so she feels good about herself. She's so fast. She is the single biggest reason why collision needs to be fixed in this game, really. There we go. All right. And relax. And breathe. I died yesterday to her and left a noob with her. Oh dear. A noob fighter, a noob like player. How many have we got left? 33. We used like what, 50 arrows? 50-ish. And just imagine the AC saying something like, when I catch you, I'm gonna shove that. Remember this from my kiting. I remember this from my EQ days. From your EQ days. What is EQ? Dun, 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 dun. Friend of Teach the Game too. I see. Got you. There is a chest in here, isn't there? Another Baltier's Razor. Okay, any of the people who said that the drop rate on the Baltier's Razor has changed I can tell you it hasn't changed. I didn't think it would have, because it would be really weird if that one had changed. We've gotten like, what, 4 now in a space of 2 days. It's just RNG has been mean to you. That's all it is. You just got to fight some more world bosses. That's it. Oh, EverQuest. Surrender your gamer card. I never played EverQuest. Sorry about that, people. I'm unfamiliar. I'm not going to fight the Warmaker because it's the most boring, long fight ever. If I may say so. We've already done it like twice. We're here for the chests. Okay. We got Jediah's Great Saber, which is a strength light source. Great sword, 71 damage, 23% armor pen. Got yet another Akbitanan shield, which has 11,000 durability. We've got like 2 of those. I think I've already like, what's the word? Dismantled one. Okay, we ran out of keys. Okay, worth coming here though, because we got another Baltier's Razor. If we had fought the dragon and the Yeti, we would have 2 more keys. Then we could open 2 of these boxes, but there's like 3 either side basically. Make sure you click on these tablets either side of the door if you come here. Here you go. Sweet. And then is like EverQuest, so we have to keep changing the game. That's it. Ball maker, right? Yeah. How dare you? Yeah. It is such a boring fight, honestly. I've come to the conclusion that Rockside is illiterate. The fact he's so illiterate, he refuses to acknowledge the existence of a rule book. Yes. We'll have order. Let's make sure we loot the chests here, because I always forget. Can I get you to stop following me for a second? Just in case they decide to block us in, which is a pain in the butt. There are all these chests in here. Don't care about that. I'll take the cash, because it's lightweight. 13 perfected medium paddings. 8 perfected heavy paddings. Not a lot of use for that in a solo playthrough, but if you've got followers, very helpful. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba da bum. Sweet. Do 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 do. Bum ba da dum dum dum. That's right. Bye, losers. Okay, Winecellar done. Collected some weapons. We need some more keys, so really. We've got so many Baltier's Razors down. We've got like 4. So what should we do now? Some NPC camps. Name an NPC camp, people. Did I forget the camels? Come on now, people. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! It's too late! It's too... Timely reminders! Timely reminders! It's too late for clip-clops. Chat! 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 Look at them over there! I don't know if I'm going to be able to summon them from there either. I have to run the gauntlet. Oh, sir. He's a pain in the butt, isn't he? I can get through here. Oh, yeah, I should be able to get them. Yeah. Yes. Screw you, white turd. Can I get out? Thank you very much. Nothing, no bad came from this. All this was a test of chat's memory. You know what I mean? Not at all anything to do with me. I did nothing wrong. I was just testing chat. Just, you know, seeing if you've got my back. Oh, better thralls. Yeah, better thralls. Well, I just wasn't sure how far they were from where I would be able to stand, so that worked pretty well. Fan didn't forget her mods. Would it really be a Conan stream? I know. So bad. Wait, Anna's followers have tons of HP. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. What is our situation? Do we need to take stuff home? Let's go de-loot our stuff. Drop it at home. Do some like NPC situations. Do, 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 do. Yes, we need to start compiling a list of anything that's left over. We've got Temple of Frost, Siege of El Moriah, Purges. What am I missing? Karak. Is that all the, like, rock slides? Is that everything? All the humidity I was in all day boosted my memory. Thank you, Deft. Somebody remembered the camels. Goodness me. Feather Step the camel bearer. We've done Rock Branch. Yeah, we've done Rock Branch a few times, actually. Not too bad. Yeah. Pagoda. Do 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 do. Been playing the demo last 3 days, loving the game. Have you? There's a couple of videos on my channel about that. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. I found it to be quite slow going early game. I found there to be a lot of like crafting bloat. I didn't enjoy the decay situation. I don't really want to have to put like, you know, load a bunch of fuel into a fire to keep my decay. I'd rather it just was based on whether I'd been online or not, to be honest. Or like whether I'd been nearby things personally. I know there are other games that do that. Yeah. But it's early days. It's a long way to go. Or it's like, you know, 1.0 or whatever. Ooh. I do want to, like, I've got a bunch of games to return to as well. We didn't do very much Enshrouded on this channel. We did some. And what else? Scorched Earth. We've got the Centre coming out as well on Arc. I don't know, lots of things competing really. And the decay system is the people who live in the game they play. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, animations need work. Fights with kind of large creatures I found kind of frustrating. Yep. Online, the decay could be game killer, but in solo it seems okay. Yeah. We shall see. We shall see. I'm sure they'll be making some tweaks to the game. Hopefully make it a bit less grindy, hopefully. What you want is, if it's okay to have grind in a game, but you want rewards pretty quickly, don't you? You know, so yes. Otherwise, people get bored, and sometimes you get a bit overwhelmed with like a ridiculously complex. It's like Nightingale, which I love, and I love the devs. I think it's a wonderful game, but you know, the crafting system in that I haven't been back to it recently, so we'll need to return because they have changed a bunch of stuff, but the crafting system and that was a bit kind of complicated and, you know, laborious, I guess. What's the highest level of purge you're going to try for? We're going to try a level 10. We'll try level 10, definitely. I managed to completely solo with no thralls defeat level 10 purges when the new purge was in beta. And I don't mean this most recent beta, I mean the previous one. And then they made it tougher. So we're going to see what happens, basically. I will be trying to defeat a level 10 purge. I'm not kind of calling this like a failure if we don't defeat a level 10 purge completely solo. I think I will determine it a failure potentially if I don't defeat Rockslide. I feel like you know, I'm quite serious about wanting to defeat him because he's just quote unquote a world boss. So we'll see. If I can't defeat him, then I think there's an issue there. But we'll try some kind of like tricks and cheese and stuff to defeat him. And we'll do the same for like level 10 purges, I guess, you know. The good thing about the purges is they do scale up with the more kind of assistance you have. So without any assistance, it should be, you know, easier than if we had like 10 berserkers or something like we usually have. So we'll see. Is that Delencia? No, she's got a top on. Let's go have a look, though. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 This is why I like to keep my truncheon on my hotbar when I run past here. Tier 3 fighter. Oh, it's a tier 1 carpenter. Not a problem. Just stands there. Do 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 do. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum bum bum. Mods Conan. There's mods and then the word Conan with no spaces. That's it. What do you want? What do you really, really want? Oh my goodness. Took about 11 hours to get the hang of crafting and managing followers. 10 hours for it as I could have one follow me. Yeah. I spent a bunch of time in that game. Off stream. Yep, and then on stream as well. Where are we keeping our scraps? Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. I have anything to put in here. What am I going to do with this Akbitan and shield? I think I'm going to break it down because I'm not going to use it. I've already got 2 if I want to decorate with them. I've got a Jediah's Greatsaber, but I guess I'll keep everything until I need to get rid of it. I already put like buffs on my Baltier's Razor, I think. I'll break down the shield. Okay. Right, what do we got to give away in boxes? Oh, I was still wearing the Nemedian all through that fight. I didn't realise that was a waste of, like, damage I could have done all through that dungeon. Okay. Also, I have the cleansing brew, which I kind of forgot about. He's taken a bunch of damage. He's lost all his hops. Let me get rid of this bits and bobs. So much padding. It is absolutely insane how much padding we've got. I keep having that happen. There's like a little bit of lag when I interact with a box and it like kicks me back out again. Anyone else? I don't know if anyone else is having that issue. You keep the brace. Take some arrows. I can do a dragon powder. I don't need to carry Heartsblood around with me, generally. I use those for specific enemies. Frame drops are obnoxious, I have to say. Okay. Let's give you some arrows. This is a chest just for heals, as far as I could tell. And it just like opens. I was like looking for boxes to make, and it just like opens up into like this workbench thing, which is kind of cool. I don't know when it was in. I don't know when it was in the bazaar, but it's pretty cool, I thought. I was just like looking for boxes, really. You gotta have space for it to open. Anyway, thought that was kind of cool. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I think we're good. We got heals. All right. Let's go see. Oh, let me rebuff myself. Well, we need to fight some world bosses. Do some NPC fighting. We'll go check for Leonil, I guess. I don't have my truncheon on me. Who's got my truncheon? Horsey's got my truncheon. All right. Insulated. I know, I love it. Don't sleep on the crafters. It's too bad they can't be used as fighters because, damn, sometimes they take me out. Yeah. You beat your level 10 purge. You're God. I can't believe this was on the previous beta, not the beta that's like most recent, but the previous one when they first introduced the new type of purge. So just so we're clear, because they definitely made it harder after that. But I defeated that solo, and they must have VODs. Presumably, I have VODs still showing that. But I haven't tried to completely solo a level 10 in the most recent iteration. So we're going to try it with like, we'll just see how we get on without any kind of special things. And then we'll add kind of features to try to help ourselves defend against it. Yep. You just killed a Delencia pixie. That makes me so sad. I remember talking about it, but I didn't see it home. Yeah. Yes. I love insulated wood. It's one of my absolute favourites. I know Heretic. So bad. You have to be over 21 level to drink alcohol in European servers like we do in the States. It's 18. The legal age of drinking in this country in the UK is 18, not 21, by the way. And Europe, what is it in your countries, people? Is it like 18? In a lot of places, it's 18. I think America is one of the few places where it's 21? Question mark. Yep. Oh yeah, Leonil. Let's go check for Leonil. Squirrel. Got my camels. 21 in the US. Everyone knows that. Yep. But yeah, here it's 18 basically. Yep. There's a few things that have different ages between our countries. Right. Do I want to fight all the people? That is a dude. That is. Pretty sure that's not Leonil unless she's been on the protein shakes. Yeah. Hi there. So where should we go first, people? Azagoth, maybe? Dun, 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 dun. I was 18, I was off the drinking age, but now I want it to be 25. Do you think so? Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. So... Yeah. When I was like a young teenager, like a lot of people, quite young, like a lot of parents, I think my parents probably let me have like a sip of wine or something so that it wasn't like a big deal. So you could see what it was. And I don't have any like genetic predispositions to like overly liking alcohol, which is obviously an advantage, right? Which I have to recognize because some of that's genetic. But I'm really not interested in alcohol at all. I just don't care about it. I'm really like caffeine, you know, and you know, I don't know, that's it really. I I just don't really like alcohol. And I drank it and stuff socially when I was younger and things like that. But I kind of am of the kind of personal view that the more you demonize things, the more you make it like, oh, that's super taboo and that's really bad, the more kids are going to want it and will find a way to get it. Do you know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of families where, families are like, hey, you can try this. So you know what it is. And, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of how I feel about it, really. I don't know if 25 really will make much difference. Maybe it would, but I also don't think it should be just generally illegal, just like some other things. Sipping wine in your teens are the source. You think ADHD is caused by having a sip of wine when you're a teenager? Is that what you think, Kristen? It runs in families, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. I think, yeah, there's lots of, in Europe, definitely, there's a lot of, like, families where you would give, like, a teenager, like a little tiny little, I mean, talking about, like, a thimbleful amount at the dinner table or something, and teach them that it's, like, not a big deal, but also that it kind of doesn't taste very nice when you're young, There you go. I've got Alil. You got Alil in the Sipta Tavern. Most of Canuckland is 19. Maybe it's the old standard versus metric 20-year-old. American is the equivalent of an 18-year-old. European, maybe, yeah. When I was a kid, my dad let me and my sister try beer. Almost ended dead due to my allergic reaction. Never know. Good to find that out in the safety of your home, though, I suppose. I'm sipping wine now. I'm not a teen. No, glad to hear that, Nadine. Yes. An alcoholic for a while in my 20s. Just realised I didn't want it for my life. It was something I had to experience to know that. Yeah. But that is, like, as far as I know, that is, people are just predisposed. If you're not, if you don't have, because I consider myself to be like, I get addicted to stuff, but I get addicted to like activities and things, or like, I have ADHD, I get like obsessed with stuff, right? But I'm fortunate enough that I never kind of got actually addicted to anything like, physically, right? 100% right. My dad used to give us a sip of old brown sherry when we were hunting. Did you, when you went hunting? Yeah, in some families, traditionally that's what people did, basically, So I don't know how I feel about the 25 thing. I don't think I have all the answers. I would rather, like, doctors and psychiatrists and people like that kind of made those choices, probably, or, like, yes. I did drink an Argentinian Malbec for my health fears. Do you? I think a little bit of it is, like, okay, isn't it? Regularly. Okay, we're gonna go north. Don't care if they drink or not. I just want them away from... Oh, the kids away from me in the pub. That's it now. You see, you're at that age now. You're like, oh, I'm just sick of seeing kids in the pub. I get you. ADHD and only start drinking after 25, so no wine. It does not cause ADHD. Absolutely not. Definitely not. Otherwise, everybody who had ever had a drink underage would have ADHD, right? And as much as it is, like, underdiagnosed and overdiagnosed in some people as well, apparently, then, no, does not cause it. It's just, what's the word? It is just, it's as inheritable, apparently, as height. So if you have it, probably one of your relatives has it. Maybe both your parents, for example. I don't know, Addicted to Conan, yes, I definitely get addicted to, like, video games, like, sometimes in periods of my life, like spending money, or like I get obsessed with eating the same thing every day for a while. Like, for a while I was like obsessed with eating tuna, and like, I don't know, maybe I just craved something and needed some nutrient or something. Yeah, or like, I don't know, like, it can be any type of food. I just get like super addicted because my brain's dopamine seeking, There you go. Whenever I show up with my one bottle of beer at the little the till, the cashier looks to see where the crate is. I have like one beer. Yeah, I am the kind of person who will have like one sip and I'll go, okay, I'm good now. You have this, because it just makes me sleepy. But I wonder if it's like the sugar content in it or something, because sugar makes me tired immediately. Yep. Convinced I'm allergic to alcohol? Yeah, I wonder. Jacket potatoes. Yeah. I get really obsessed with certain like foods and I just want to have it every day for a while, and then I get really sick of it, I used to call alcohol silly water. When I had it, I would act silly and made Leslie laugh. Oh, bless you. Hello, Marib. Hello. Why don't you play on the official server? The temptation of the admin panel is too great. After all, you can play PvE without risk. Thank you for your feedback. I do play on official servers. When I'm streaming, I don't. Because I don't want to run into other players. I don't want to have to like go into dungeons with other people there. But I do play on official servers. And I'm not new to the game either, in case you wondered. I found out you can make an entire breakfast sandwich, including the waffle, in a tiny waffle maker, and ate it every day for a week or two. Sounds amazing. ADHD is more diagnosed now because it's more recognised nowadays. It wasn't diagnosed in the 50s because it wasn't recognised in the 50s. And it is grossly underdiagnosed in women as well. Most women like don't find out until their jobs, family life become like overwhelming, and they go to the doctor and ask about it, which I did. I was like, hey, I think I might have ADHD, and then I got assessed and everything. But I had to fight to get an assessment in the first place, because, and I think, without going into too much detail, but apparently women just socially kind of conditioned to be less boisterous, or maybe they're just less boisterous in school, and that's the kind of what's the word? That's the those are the symptoms that teachers are kind of looking out for, or parents or people are looking out for. So it just gets ignored in women, which is a real shame because, you know, especially if you're like reasonably bright and, you know, able to just kind of get by with it anyway at school, you know. Makes me fall asleep immediately too. Yeah. What is that? Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like to think about the fact that we're all like, I don't know if they're like categories of people, but we all have like certain genetic markers, I reckon. And some of us will just kind of like, some people, if they eat asparagus, it makes their pee stink, right? You know that, right? That's not news to you. And some people don't. There's like certain things I think that we all inherit, and maybe some people we're just not that bothered about alcohol. I don't know. Ever see those internet videos where people attribute their behaviours to ADHD? As a person with ADHD, I lick the... I've never seen that. No, I've never seen that. I assume they're memeing. That's people being dumb. Take ginkgo biloba for ADHD. No, do you? What does it do? Does it help like memory and stuff like that? All right, let's run in here. See if we find any interesting friendos. False stereotype, women are more flighty. Oh my goodness. What does even flighty mean? Like scatterbrained or something? Goodness me. Kind of talking about pee again. When was the last time I talked about pee, Justin? Oh, the frame drops. Shall I change some settings? He's just completely ignoring me, this guy. I meant to show you which die this was. I don't know which die it was. I'll have a look. I'll write it in the Discord if I forget. Focus. It helps with focus and memory. Yeah, I was like, prescribed something. I don't mind talking about that. I mean, it's not like a huge, like, you know, whatever. But I never ended up taking it or whatever. So I might do in future because, my God, life is difficult. Seriously. Oh, Berry! Berry! I haven't seen you for, like, years. And I always mention that she can spawn in these places. We're going to take her. She's the person who used to make, well, I say it like it's a past tense thing. She's one who will make the Grandmaster weapon repair kits. Tempersmith, one of those categories of blacksmiths. She's just completely ignoring me while I'm hitting her in the butt. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to run her out immediately because I want to go all the way around here. I would love to see if we could find a Lagadara to get a frost giant pet or something. That'd be kind of cool. Back in my day. Ginkgo biloba is also just... It is fun to say. It's a great combination of words, definitely. It is a great utility tool, absolutely. Look for red grapes and cheese are too common. Oh, you were saying about getting certain nutrition drinks. Oh, give me severe migraine. Give me. I think I get headaches sometimes from like maybe onion or something like that, like raw onion, I think. Formerly very useful Grandmaster repair kits, yeah. I am interested to see what they do in future, if they bring back some of the old functionality we used to have from things. I wonder if they'll ever change the fact that legendaries aren't repairable. I'm interested to see what happens, really. Dun, 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 dun. Shall we try and use the bow a bit? See how that goes. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I wish I was able to move around while shooting in this game, but it doesn't really like it, does it? Just stand stock still. Although I guess that's more realistic. I do miss the old purges, though, you know. Right now, I really miss the old purges. I don't know if there's, like, ways to bring it back on your server or something. Maybe we could have, like, playthrough where I just use the old purges instead of the new ones. I feel nostalgic. It's really crappy loot, that. That feels like boxes that haven't been updated. You think? Sometimes you find these boxes with, like... I mean... crafting materials. I don't know. Maybe you should just have a bit more than a little bit of steel fire. Excuse me. Advanced weapon and damage kit is a fantastic drop. That's good. Don't need it right now. We've passed that stage, but that's a good drop. Oi, pokey person. Don't like the pokey people. Got really optimistic then. That could be Anastera the Cirrus. There is a topless Emir priest. See, that's what I want to be able to do. I want to just be able to click like that for Spectre coating. Because I'm in single player, we could probably just run around a few times and maybe like an arrow would spawn. Hello, no time dancer. I shall modify you today. There's a man floating in the sky. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Oh, shizzles. I honestly, out the corner of my eye, I saw that someone came in and I thought it was one of the camels. And so I had a bit of a fright. He dipped out as well a bit for a moment there, so we managed to survive. Do 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 do. Uh-huh. Stop poking. Say no to poking. Get off my frickin' camel. It's using the arrows from my inventory rather than my hotbar first. Bum bum ba ba bum bum. He's 1 HP. He's supposed to be in a fatality, or I guess we just happened to get him down to 1 HP and he wasn't fatalized. Mayhaps. Snackages. Did we check for the... Oh, the frame drops are really obnoxious. Did we check for the chest in here? Yeah, it's not in here. Sometimes the heroic treasure is in there. Will you show the sorcerer's armor and his weapons? And how do spells work? Will you show the sorcerer's armor and his weapons? Which sorcerer? You're asking, can I show you about... I mean, if you can want to make video suggestions, then feel free to. I'm not going to do it in the stream. I'm not doing sorcery right now. I'm wearing the Stygian Soldier, but I've transmogged it with the Bestial Regalia from the Hunt event. And this is Voidforged Dragonhide stuff, which is a Scepter armor, just for transmog. But otherwise I'm wearing Stygian Soldier crafted with the shield rights. And then this is Perfected Heavy Sabatons that you learn from doing the Master Armourer journey. In the journey steps. Do 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 do. Ba dum bum ba. Do 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 do. Sweet. Are you going to change for the range armor? I don't think so, no. Because everything we do now, it's important that I have a decent amount of armor. We could use it at some point. Just for some activities. But it doesn't give a lot of armor value. So there's no point really for me. No advantage. I get 5% agility buff from each of these pieces. These give agility and strength. I'm buffed, with my potions, but the important thing is my resistance. Because doing the Siege of Almoriah in very, very, very light armor, I've got a 75% damage reduction. In very, very light armor is just will not work, So yeah, I mean, we could knock around in it if we wanted to, but not for any of this level 60 final content that we're doing. My frame drops are obnoxious. Let me switch from the bow because it's impossible to use it right now. They will just stand there until they die, unless I click the button to tell them to flee, even though they're on flee. So yeah, you got to balance your attributes. You got to balance your damage with actual resistance, and if you don't have anybody else to kind of fight for you, then it doesn't matter if you boost your damage, really. You have to kill people really super fast. How much expertise using? Just the first perk in expertise. Only the first perk in expertise. Yep. I've got armor reduction kits on all these things. That little symbol there. I've got armor reduction kits so that each of these pieces is lighter. See? Head is 6.46. Weight, the chest piece is 11. This is 3. This is 8. This is 3. Yeah, and I've got my most of my gear on my camels, just really my weapons, a little bit of food, and some heals on myself. Make the Tinkerer's Bench. Make the Tinkerer's Bench. And then you can track the journey. You don't need to, though. But there is a Tinkerer's Bench. If you look it up in your Knowledge tab. And then you can craft these modifications in the Tinkerer's Bench. You can also pick up the modifications in boxes around the map from enemies, things like that. Armor reduction kit you can make quite cheaply, and that's really handy. Like, I put it on everything for the whole game all the way through. The only other armor modifications I use are bolt plating from the Warmaker dungeon, the recipe from the Warmaker dungeon, on like thralls and things. But we're not doing thralls in this playthrough because this is a solo series, solo challenge. Just got a couple of camels to carry our stuff. Since I was not understanding how you can carry that. Yeah, definitely. So you can make this with a scout, right, who reduces the weight of each piece. And then you could add armor value onto it to get the same amount of armor. But you'll end up with, I think, better armor value, but definitely it'll be so much lighter if you put armor reduction kits on. So my favorite kind of combination is armor crafted with a shield right armor, and then use the armor reduction kit. So I tried kind of both different directions. Da 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 dum, do 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 do, and da da dum, dum, dum. Problem. What's your armor value? Yeah, 1533. We can add about 110, 120 maybe, if we put the Godbreaker pants on with a weight reduction kit. But it weighs a huge amount. It would add a few points onto my weight percentage. It would give me cold protection, like 3 marks in cold protection. But otherwise it doesn't buff my agility damage any further. It just adds some armor value. So you have to kind of balance out what you care about. Changing these boots and changing the Godbreaker, this to Godbreaker pants, would only give me 1% damage reduction percentage. It would take me from a 75% to a 76%. So if you want to do that, absolutely. If you want to like completely min-max, then by all means you can do if you want to. And I crafted them. I might use them if I want to have a bit of extra cold protection for things like Temple of Frost. But I'm trying to keep our weight down as much as possible because I want to take advantage of Precision Strike, which gives you 10% additional armor pen while carrying a medium or lighter load. So I want to keep in this kind of like medium sort of category. So there you go. So, you know, there are choices. There's more than one way to skin a cat in this game. You know, you just got to decide what you're interested in, really. Let's go to Leon's watch. Using Ranger armor because of the extra pen when using medium armor. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing an armor, if you're doing a bow build, if you're running around with a bow, you're not getting hit very much, and you have a thrall who's going to kind of go in, tank the damage, and you can just from afar you can attack. By all means, go for it. But if you go into dungeons and things, you're going to get hit. You're going to get surrounded by enemies. It's quite hard to stay away from them. And then you're going to get peppered with arrows from enemies, or just get surrounded by skeletons or things like that. It depends on the content. But like the stuff we're doing, the armor value is so important. When they changed the purges, I was running around in like Skelos Cultist master armor. I was using Ranger armor and things like that. They changed the purges and they introduced Siege of Almeria. And really, I just needed to be like, I needed the damage resistance, really. So I haven't used medium or light armor. So there you go. And I still can, because I do max agility, like I move really well, and can dodge. So I've got like a nice balance, really. Lots of damage, good resistance. Oh, my frames. And I don't know if you can see the frame drops when they happen. I guess we hadn't been here yet. think we'd run past a few times. Those frame drops again. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so that's my reasoning behind it. Absolutely, by all means, wear light armor and, you know, buff your damage if you want to. But if you go into dungeons or if you're going to do Siege of Almoriah purges and things like that, then you really do need the armor, you know. Using that perk on agility as well with heavy armor. Yes, it isn't about the armor class, the weight class of your armor. It's about the weight of your load. Carrying a medium or lighter load. Yeah. Any point in using a short sword and shield with that build? Is there a legendary shield that might enhance that? Yeah, definitely. If you want to go fight like world bosses and stuff, a shield, if you like using shields, I hate using shields personally. I find it kind of clunky, but definitely short sword and shield. Before they fixed the spider boss fight, I would consider it fixed now. I mean, I still think it was like fine before. Then short sword and shield was really the best way to fight it. You know, hold your shield and just like, you know, do your poke damage basically. I hate shields too. Yeah, I really hate them. Yeah. Squeaky and other fur babies. Game has human sacrifice, but no cat skinning. Have you never skinned a cat in this game? Squeaky and other fur babies definitely object to any talk of skinning cats. That's it. Yeah. Oh, butt spot triggered. Because you never know when it'll be ignored or not. Yeah, I don't like the fact that you have to keep drawing it. You have to keep engaging it. You can't just hold it. We don't have one on us now, do we? What did we have in the box? It was a short sword, wasn't it? There was a period of time where you could hold up your shield and you could spam with like the predatory blade, like one-handed swords, and that was really fun and a bit overpowered. I used shields a little bit for that, but that was probably when I was on PlayStation, probably when I used to play with a controller. Squeakavan. Did you hear us talk about skinning cats? Hey, what's the matter? Oh, okay. Sometimes she just wants a bit of attention, bless her. So yeah, apart from that, I just hate shields, really. I think I liked it better using a controller. I think that's probably what it is. I think it's probably, it feels kind of more comfortable on a controller. I generally don't want to, in case you're like, oh, just use a controller. I don't want to. I like using mouse keyboard. Voice only. Talking about the armor that is conjured in the summoning stone. Yeah. Yep. You want to see that armor? Yep. I mean, there are lots of videos on YouTube other people have made about sorcery. You could watch one of those, you know. How do you know if you have a medium or light load? So it used to be a lot easier to see here because this used to say, didn't it? This, before they changed the UI in this current iteration of the game, it actually had like a color grading here, didn't it? And now it doesn't. It just says 57. So I'm assuming if I stick around the 50s, I'm in a medium class, and I'm trying to generally keep less than that. There you go. That's how I'm going about it. Oh, Scott is flea dip. Yeah, absolutely. Love my shield bash. Bossy's max. Nice, nice. I don't like. So I never liked that. Using a shield changed your attack patterns and reduced your DPS. I never liked that really. I just liked shields for like, you know, archers and things and other things really, I guess. The reading's still there on the game screen, not the inventory screen. Is it? But maybe not with Hozav. I see, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't see it on my game screen because of Hozav's UI mod. I don't know if there's a way to kind of show it. Yeah, but I remember what it used to look like on the in your inventory. It used to show there. I would like them to bring that back, really, because when you're sorting your inventory, you need to be able to see it. Definitely. Especially because there's perks that rely on it. Play on Xbox so controller. Yeah, I feel like it's more comfortable holding the shield with a controller, personally. Definitely. One of the benefits. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks for the help. No problem. I mean, ask any questions, absolutely. If I don't know the answer to something, somebody here might know, or, you know, it might be something that, you know, I can look into at some point. Crash helps with crowd control. 1v1. I tend to just go axe. I really liked the war axe because it would just, it was just really good to kind of knock back, stun, cleave people, knock them down. War axe was like absolutely my favorite weapon type before the Age of War, before they made it so that you can't repair legendaries, because I really liked the festering one and the venom infused war axe, and because you have to hit things quite a few times to defeat them with a war axe compared to, like, you know, this. I mean, certainly you used to anyway. I guess they have increased the damage on war axes. They usually do about 70, whereas they used to be about 50 something, didn't they? Unless you had like Yog's Touch, I guess. Then yeah, I just found that the durability went down so quickly. I did use Festering one at one point when I was kind of revisiting strength builds in like chapter 2, maybe? Question mark. Yeah, maybe chapter 2. But when we were like in the jungle, I feel like I went through like a phase where I tested out some strength again, and then I was like, nah, I just want to be agility. Strength build for solo as well. I mean, you could do strength or agility solo, absolutely, completely. I just really like, I'm very addicted generally in games to high mobility. I really like it. I just find it kind of, you know, fun, thrilling kind of thing. So now that agility works the way it does, and it increases your damage, because in the past we used to just spend up to the first perk in agility, so that, what was it, so that we could run faster. We didn't use as much stamina when running. I think that's what it was. I forget now, it's been a minute. So yeah, I would only ever spend up to the first perk in agility, never any further. And since they've combined, since now agility does agility weapon damage and it increases your movement, then I love it. I really love it, because I don't like to waste, quote unquote, waste points on things that don't help me do more damage, because I just love doing lots of damage, basically. Yep. I go for the one-handed axe to crowd control. Yeah, absolutely. I freaking love that, definitely. But I think when they changed stamina as well, war axes just didn't feel quite as fun to do, like your full combo. Certainly like with a sorcery build, when you didn't have like very much stamina at all, I find it to be quite frustrating. Where are we heading? Let's go this way. Let's go to the den. Got Legion armor, which as a gift. I don't know how he did it. You can learn the Silent Legion armor from the Black Keep. I'll show you where it is on the map. Maybe you could get someone on your server to take you. But I do have, you can see my previous videos about that place. The Black Keep is over here. The ruins of Xuthal. There it is. You need to get across this bridge, so you'll need to ride a horse to get across there. Otherwise, you'll need really like good temperature protection, because it's very, very, very cold on that bridge. But yeah, that's where you learn the Redeemed Legion armor, the Legion armor, and the Redeemed Legion if you craft it with a tier 3 armor. There you go. The X with the armor pen at 0 is a pain with Sumerian. Yeah, it is. It depends what you use, though, because you can use the Reaver Axe, which has, like, native armor pen, and then you can add more with Master Weapon Fitting. Hi, Squeaky. Yog's Touch still has armor pen. And there is another one, I think. I always forget. I'm sure there's another one. make some tea. All right, lovely. Dun, 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 dun. Give your thrall a sunder weapon. Reinforcement looks completely different from those in the table. The reinforcement looks different. I don't know what you mean by that, Marab. Running a strength build, Redeem Legion helm, champion chest leggings, and perfected heavy gloves and boots crafted with shield right gives around 1800 armor, over plus 25% strength weapon damage. Nice. I like to use Redeem Legion helmet, dragon ribs, champion leggings, medium Silent Legion gauntlets, and perfected heavy sabatons. I think the thralls. I think that's my combo. Lemurian or armor Warx. Yeah, Lemurian Warx has decent armor pen, yeah. And you can repair that as well, which is good. Dun, 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 dun. Lemurian, yeah, that's it. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Have we had nighttime? Chat, it's been daytime this entire time. I was like, did it get dark? I have time frozen. I was taking screenshots the other day. Damn it, I hate that. With strength with shield and axe, a little hack and whack. Love watching human opponents fly, yeah. Oh, this is from my video. It's like a little look behind the scenes. Hi, friends. Do, 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 do. Do, do. We didn't go to the den, did we? Let's go to the den. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, what are your favourite weapons, people? Is there any like really good weapons you've been really enjoying recently, or is it something you craft yourself and you just kind of, you know, you enjoy it so you can repair it? Are you using legendaries? Are you using craftable like items? I'm interested to know. We haven't done the Neebs Easter egg, have we? Have we? Maybe 3 hours without noticing. Yeah, without noticing frozen daytime. Yep, because we did dungeons, didn't we? Yeah, I mean, bear in mind when I'm streaming, I'm like talking to a bunch of people and, you know, got a bunch of things to kind of remember. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, doo, dun, dun. Venom infused. Oh, venom infused stuff is really nice. Doesn't have a lot of durability, but it's really nice, yeah. Ranison. Yeah, Ranison's really good, isn't it? That one feels like we've got one at home. 79 damage, 45 corrupted. So that will. So are you doing a sorcery build? Because corrupted means if you swing it, you'll get you'll get corrupted, right? Oh no, cursed. Cursed is the one that affects you, isn't it? Corrupted is the one that affects enemies. But yeah, that's 79 damage and 45% armor pen. And with a master weapon fitting. $79 and $45 with the master weapon fitting, 84 and 57. That is really, really good, definitely. Yep. Affects enemies. Yeah, corrupted affects enemies. I always get that confused. Yeah, cursed is the one that corrupts you. Awesome weapons actually not heavy. Yeah, really good. I noticed that the other day. I was like, that's really good these days. Yeah. Tanner and Blood Chakrams at the moment, agility build, but still wearing strength armor. Keep going to switch to agility armor, do you? The Chakrams are really good. I really like them. I'm super surprised by it. They're just very effective, so it's hard for me to kind of like fight that really. Super, super good. The pushback. And the thunder on every light attack is super powerful. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. I don't know what to do about my frames, really. Could change my settings, I guess. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. See if that has any effect at all. I don't think it does, to be honest. Dun dun da 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 dun 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 da dun dun. A pike strength over the agility roll perk, then I looted the agility pike. But we've got a bunch of pikes back home. I've been saving anything that's agility. I've saved a couple of things that are strength, just because they're special, like, you know, the strength buffing bows. So if I decide to do a strength build at some point, then I've got that kind of as an option.
Stop.
I shall not. Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun. So maybe Almariah next stream, I reckon. I think we'll do Almariah. I think we'll do, like, Purges last. That might be, like, the final boss for us. That's the mini-boss in there. Who drops more of the hyena, doom hammer, bestial claws. More of the hyena is a cleaver. Very good legendary cleaver. Dun dun. Doo doo. There you go, more of the hyena. It's taken me so long to get this sometimes on like servers. Doo doo. Da dun. Dun dun da dun. Getting more frame drops. Yeah, it feels very kind of like obvious. And you know, I do expect to have, you know, worse frames periodically, but they're like sudden frame drops. I feel like is new to this chapter. And I haven't done anything to like change my system. So I don't know what it is really. I am looking forward to the purges. I like purges. Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? Squeaky's in it. Are you having like a nervous breakdown? Are you alright? Just check on the feline. You okay? What's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong? You've got food. Are you okay? Want attention? That's okay. You can have attention. Hey? What's wrong with you? Little fluff. Doo-doo. Da-da-dun. Do you like... Yeah, I do. Steel Feud. I do really like it, yeah. I like the Black Claws from the Acid debuff. Yeah. Now that I've really been enjoying the Blood Crystal Chakrams, I might use punching daggers a bit more. Maybe that was kind of part of the plan. I don't know. That's part of their thinking, really. I'll show the armor in a sec. Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind. I don't mind however many times people ask, really. Yeah, so I'm wearing Stygian Soldier. So the resistance that you see, the damage buff and everything, is because I'm wearing Stygian Soldier armor and perfected heavy sabbatons from the armor journeys, right? Final armor journeys. So this is really good, and it's crafted with a shield, right? So I have a huge amount of 75% damage resistance. But this is the bestial regalia from the event, the current event, Sacred Hunt event. And this is Voidforged Dragonhide, just transmogged, basically. This is 1,000 gnarled fangs from the event, basically. If you want to see my video, it's pinned at the top of the chat about the event, how to do that. There you go. But it's on until the 13th of May, currently. No problem. Yeah, I love Steel Feud for, if you're scared of fighting the arena champion, as you probably should be, you should respect her at least. I mean, unless you're like super experienced player and you're just like, hey, she's fine, it's no problem. I appreciate that. I feel the same way. She's fun, but she's okay. But yeah, Steel Feud is really, really good because she does like complete armor negation, really. When she hits you, she will hit you like, depends how much HP you've got, obviously, how much like grit you've got, like just generally like defense. But Steel Feud means she has to hit you 3 times before she kills you, and that really can be the thing that keeps you alive, basically. So there you go. For max grit, when first doing a playthrough helps progress faster than I respec. Having enough stamina and just being able to move around is like one of the best like keys, the biggest keys to like survival, really. Definitely. I know sorcery, personal preference. Yeah. You meant expertise. Do I like max? Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. Beast of Burden. Structural integrity for if you're going to build a big building, you use structural integrity every time. If you're going to do like a basic little house like I did, you don't need it. It's not necessary. Unless you're going to have like large hallways and you don't want to use pillars as often. If you're going to build like towers and things like that, and you don't want to have pillars supporting your building, structural integrity is really good. And then Beast of Burden, if I'm going to harvest more than just like picking up a little bit of aloe, I have to have this because being encumbered and not being able to move at full speed drives me crazy. I absolutely hate it. So yeah, I really like max expertise as well. Yep. Like to see your game will crash or not when you're doing purges, i.e. with poison gas arrows. I basically do all my purges with star metal arrows now. Yeah. I'm interested to see that too. I don't know if that's just servers. Does anybody have crashes from purges in single player? Interested to know. I do play on official servers like off stream, and there are those things like the people call server quakes, where when people do purges, everyone falls through the foundations, which is kind of annoying. What you're saying is the arena champion hits you all the way down to the soul. Yes, definitely. She's a force to be reckoned with, isn't she? Did I? Oh, I fed the camel. Admit. I haven't done that for a while. Could just eat the cooked pork feast for some reason. I'm not. No. If I saw recently become a sim, you need to carry pouches with the other end. The casting is slow. There's some cool corrupted troll bills on YouTube. Sometimes my single plays do crash. I find it rare. So I did a bunch of sorcery in the Age of Sorcery when it first came out, and I thought it was fantastic in theory. But I find the casting takes too long. Like was just said in chat, I find the casting takes too long. I don't like carrying around pouches, and I want a back button. Right, when you start casting spells, you've got to like do it all the time to remember which one of the thing you want to do is in, and you really just want to be able to click back to get back out of something, for it to flow and kind of move properly. And I have fed that back, and they did say they didn't think that it was kind of lore appropriate to have a back button, some means to get out of it. I don't necessarily agree that that's... I mean, obviously it's up to them, you know, it's their creation, whatever. But I don't necessarily agree with that because, you know, this is still a video game. I'm still operating my character using a mouse and keyboard, you know, or a controller. And, you know, I need an ability to, like, get out of a menu. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this, I'm crafting things in a computer interface, not in my own bare hands. So, you know, we have a back button here. Why couldn't we have one for sorcery? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I think we need one. Some means to just get out of a menu. I think it looks cool. I think casting spells looks cool. I think the, you know, with the arcane staff and everything, it's cool. Lots of those spells are really fun, but I just found it to be clunky and, yeah, basically. Lightning storms are localized as parastasis. Yeah, I just didn't kind of... I don't know, you can't use this, like... well, you couldn't use, like, storms and things like that in, like, dungeons and things. I don't know. I tried all of them. So I just kind of ignore them, really, to say. I think learning sorcery is really useful for the teleportary stone, so you need to level up for that. So if I was on a server, I am on a server, when I get to, like, late game, I will probably level sorcery just for the teleportary stones. Also, Elixir of Rebirth is really, really good. If you have thralls, you really might want to consider using that. You don't have to, because it can re-roll your thralls' perks, which is very handy, right? If they leveled badly. What else? But that's about it, really. If you play on Sipta, there are no map rooms, no obelisks. So, you know, you have to ride your horse everywhere, or a camel everywhere, or a rhino everywhere you go. So teleportary stones are really, really helpful on Sipta. So I will usually play through all the sorcery stuff on a playthrough on Sipta. In fact, most of my playthroughs, I do level my sorcery all the way, just to kind of, like, do part of the game. But I'm not, like, really using the spells, apart from those kind of things I've outlined. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mass Cull is really handy as well. Yeah, Mass Cull is really handy, definitely, for harvesting. Yep. If I'm doing a build somewhere, Mass Cull can be really good for, like, just clearing an area for you. I really like that, definitely. Tip to toe, the AC slices you in half. Buttspot, yeah, Buttspot is a pain in the butt. If you don't like Buttspot, you do exclamation mark ignore me in the chat, and he shouldn't butterfly your messages anymore. Blackblood tools and obsidian tools give the same harvesting yield. Blackblood tools are legendaries, not repairable. Obsidian is repairable. You can get obsidian from just breaking down tools and weapons from the volcano, or you can craft it you can forge obsidian in the obsidian forge after you've fought the boss in the volcano. But it's a very, very dangerous little location, like little area. Those people hit really hard. You get kind of surrounded quite easily. Frames are really bad here, like 16 right now. There are, like, sections of the desert where my frames go way down. Don't know why. I have my view distance on low, by the way, like lowest. So yes, Blackblood tools. There you go. We're out of the bad frames now. Back to normal frames. So yeah, they give the same yield. The only reason I would use the Blackblood tools instead of obsidian is because you feel like it, right? That's one reason. But also, if you use the oils of bounty, which you learn from memory of oils from the archivist in the Unnamed City at the archives. If you use the oil of bounty on a Blackblood tool, you'll get 8.5 minutes. And on an obsidian tool, you'll get like 2.5 minutes with it. So if you want the absolute maximum yield from any tool, then the Blackblood plus an oil of bounty will give you the maximum. But then after the 8.5 minutes, your tool will break, almost break. It'll be almost broken. And so that's it. So there you go. That's how I feel about those. Sorcery interface is not, but you can farm the Blackblood tools reasonably easy at level 60. Good gear, You know, you get like 1 or 2 tools from the boss each time. If you want to farm those, you could just get replacements if you wanted to. That's your, you know, you choose your fun, right? Maskell doesn't harvest fibers now, does it not? Okay, interesting. Seems like a strange change. Buttspot is a brat, just like chat. Let's go fight the spider. Go to Sinner's Refuge. Can you only forge obsidian in that forge? Yes. If you want to make obsidian, you have to use the forge to make it. But you can break down obsidian tools and weapons from the enemies in the volcano. And also, like, bosses and people around the map now, you'll get, like, a few obsidian bars if you want to use that. There you go. Have a love-hate relationship with Buttspot. I think that's the right response, Pixie, honestly. I think that's how I feel about Buttspot. I don't want him to, like, ever leave us, but he does annoy me in, like, a fun way, you know? Like a lot of chat, never know. You know what I mean? Yep. You also occasionally get a few obsidian from chests at Sep City. Yeah, like a bunch of... We've picked up obsidian. Even before we went to the volcano, we picked up some. Yes. Yes, I've got the creatures with me. Thank you. Yes, mutton sourdough. Speaking of annoying people. Intentionally annoying. Do. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, thank you. And relax. Yeah, the frame drops are really annoying me, actually. I don't know what to do about it. Like there. Like mid-swing, my frames dropped to 11. Is it because it's warm? Is this my system? I have an open air, like, my PC tower is open, by the way. It isn't that hot in here. I mean, I don't even have a fan on. So, are you alright? You're going to give yourself a mischief. What's the best place to build the first base? I think if you're a complete beginner, Noob River. Noob River. Because there's a lot of abundance of everything you need right at the start of the game. The enemies are, like, easy to fight. Yeah. And when you need metal, you can move like to the center of the map, further north. You know, the game is designed around as you kind of level up, you move further north, really. You know, you move to kind of tougher areas. The enemies get tougher, that kind of thing. Laptop was overheating recently. I switched to high. Yeah. I don't know, peeps. But it is just this chapter, you know. And I'm not having issues with any other, like, games or anything like that. My fan's not, like, going crazy or anything. Video card overheating could cause that. Yeah, maybe. I haven't cleaned my laptop in ages. There's an island near the Sentinels on New River that I always use. Yeah, I love it down there. New River is paradise. I absolutely love it. Let me leave the camels here. What am I using? Shall I use the chakrams? Twitch drop. I blame Mutton. Wouldn't be Conan if everything ran smooth, I know. I really want an update to the graphics. I would love that so much. Favorite spot on New River, on new playthrough is H3 is a flat spot on the north side of the river east of the Sentinels near Iron Coal. Yeah. Nice. I'm trapped under his tummy. Trapped in frame drops. I don't know if you guys can see the frame drops or if it's not really picking it up. I think I have... Oh, let me relock my frames to 60 again. Sir, could you, like, give me a second? We'll fight you in a second. Let me lock my frames to 60 again. Hi, bud. You want to fight me? Let's try again. I mean, I'm not hitting 60 frames here, so... But maybe it'll help with the frame drops. Am I staggering you? Are you staggered? Chat, he staggers. Chat. With the chakrams. Oh wait, or is he just following me and not attacking? Oh no, he's just broken. Yeah. He's just broken. So this is happening with some bosses at the moment. This is happening with the snake in, like, the Citadel of Triumvirate in, the Unnamed City. He's now my pet. This is it now. He's my friend. Can I take him to fight other people? He works for me now. You can see it. Right. Thank you. That is helpful to know. So it seems to happen when... Right. So if you want to cheese this, this seems to happen when you leave and come back in the fight. A lot of stuttering? Is it? Still broken, kind of staggered. Yeah. Yeah, if you, like, leave aggro and come back, then that's when you seem to have this situation. Right, let's get our stuff. Harvesting tool to get our skeleton key. Spider derp does nothing. Let me get the 3-score croc. Yeah, it's weird. Hello, Kyria. Noticed my spider pet had some kind of cripple with a little drop in front of the foot symbol. Spider pet had some kind of cripple with a little drop in front of the foot symbol. You said what? Oh, I don't know about that. Poison? Some kind of... Oh, yes. Crippling poison, isn't it? Isn't that what it is? Am I remembering correctly? Certain creatures will give crippling poison. Right, let me get the crafting thing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know what to do, people. Do. Should we have some Twitch tech support? Other people have said that they're also experiencing frame drops in chapter 4, so I don't know. Yeah, crippling poison, that's it. Thanks for... That's it. It's a serious condition, people. Oh, we'll go to Sinners. Let's go to Sinners. Spider tip does what everyone wants to... Yeah, I know. Do. Timing frame drops when I was using mods, not having any more. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it could be, obviously, as soon as you mod your game. But I don't usually, you know. I don't think there's anything here that would cause frame drops, because it's just quality of life mods, you know. Hello, Kel. How are you, lovely? Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? That is literally the only IT solution I'm aware of, but I'm very aware of it. I rely on that too much. You know what I mean? I turn off my PC and turn it back on again, even when it definitely won't fix it. You know, I'm just like, I'm just going to do this because it's a ritual. Conan officially is part of the Marvel universe. You're habitting like halibut, yeah, that spot. Dun. Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting in the Sinner's Refuge. I feel like it's later in the session whenever I play as well, when I'm streaming. So it could be like some kind of heat situation, or I don't know, fatigue, computer fatigue or something. PC fatigue. Dun dun, doo doo, dum ba dum. Didn't even see me. I'm entirely stealthy. Do 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 do. I love agility. I love being able to move quicker. So nice. So is the stream stuttering and things like that, or is it just frame drops that I'm able to see? Are you getting like buffering and things, or like stuttering? An alchemist. Ooh, we do not have a named alchemist. I think, well, we do have one, but not two. We need two. Freaking frame drops, my god. Like when I'm mid-attack. Okay, we'll get him in a sec. Let's put him on the rope, because I might lose him. Don't have any one-handed weapons. Slightly remiss there. Well, we got the good people anyway. Let's get him. Put him in the wheel. Doo 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 doo. Bestial regalia is the chest piece, and then the rest of it is the dragon hide armor from Sipta. It's exactly what Zil the Wanderer wears when you meet him in your tavern bar. There's a video at the top of the pinned at the top of Twitch chat, which shows you how to get it and all the everything about the event. But it's transmogged because I'm actually wearing Stygian soldier armor. Go. We've got crafting, taming speed on super fast. But yeah, I dyed it red. It's like it's like an orangey colour normally. Voidforged dragon hide, and here's the bestial regalia. This is what I'm actually wearing. Dun 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 dun. Doo 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Well, chat, I think we're going to leave it here for today. So let's pick a winner from the what's my doodah. You're getting the stream at 60 FPS at 1080. So is it working all right? Yeah. Exclamation mark ticket if you'd like to, just the game. Okay, just what I see. Okay, good. Thank you, people. That is helpful. Exclamation mark ticket in the chat if you'd like to enter the giveaway for either the base game of Conan Exiles or DLC of your choice, excluding Sipta or Decetto. Everything else I have, and you can let me know if you win. Good luck, everybody. I'll count down from 10, and then we will draw the winner. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the giveaway. Okay, let's draw a winner. Halimir, would you like, congratulations, Halimir. Would you like the base game or would you like a DLC? If so, which one would you like? Congratulations, Halimir. What would you like? And in Dari, I will give you your Decetto DLC from the other day. Jewel of the West. Jewel of the West, done. I shall DM on Twitch, so check your whispers. Congratulations. Well done, everybody, for entering the giveaway. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe with Conan, maybe with something else. I don't know. Let's have a 10 tickets. That's it. 156% chance. There you go. Deserved. Well deserved. Thank you for watching and everything and supporting. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching the stream. Yes. If you feel so inclined to support Save the Children, it is the 6th anniversary of Conan Exiles today, and using their platform, they are trying to raise money to help starving children. So there's a link in the chat to all the different things that they're doing. There's an auction with some really cool Conan merch, and like a fundraiser as well if you want to donate. So there you go. Did my bit. All right, people. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.